Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rom's Over Baghdad. It's me, Albie. Hello. Happy 22nd of January, 2023. The Philadelphia Eagles won last night. We destroyed the Giants. Welcome to this, a video game podcast. How's everybody doing? Happy New Year. Is this the first of the new year? Did we do one for the new year?
Didn't you do like 2 weeks ago or something?
Three.
I don't remember
3
when we
weeks
left.
ago?
No, we did
I
one. We
think
did
it
one on
was,
the first
like,
New Year's
literally
Day.
the very beginning of the
Yeah,
year.
that's true.
Yeah.
Well, Happy New Year again. Welcome. I'm Albie, the host of the show. Joining me on this wonderful episode, we have Sean.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, bud? How's everything going?
Poorly.
Poorly?
Bad.
Okay. Same.
I have to be
Same.
here instead of playing video games.
Okay, excited to be here. It pulls you desperately away from Fire Emblem. Madly away. Had to
This
take
is
it away
correct.
from lock it in a cupboard. High up on a shelf you couldn't get to. That's what I had to do. That's good.
No, I could get it. I'm taller than you.
Are you taller than me? I don't remember if you were taller than me when we met that
I
one
am.
time. Okay.
You're very defiant.
All right. He's taller than me.
You
I don't
remember.
What's his-
I mean, when we were playing the Halo arcade game in Dave and Buster's, I remember.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay, that's fair. He remembers everything about the Halo arcade game we played at Dave and Buster's.
Oh, I do.
What a weird interaction that day was. I really,
Yeah,
really bizarre.
it was.
But
Why
it was a
was
good
it
I had
meetup.
fun.
I mean, I was out there
Awkward,
for
but-
like a work thing, and then like
Sure.
did not go anyway. It was entirely. I'm not gonna
Well,
talk
I had
about
fun.
this.
I'm sorry.
I had a
video
great time. I had a great time. It's a memory I look back on fondly.
games. Well, I don't look back fondly.
Okay, you look back on it cringely. Like what is
No, I had fun, but
Okay.
He
you know,
just looks back on it when he needs to remember which one of you are taller.
Taller, yep.
Of course,
exactly.
that's true. Mary, hello, also here.
Hi.
I'm taller
Yeah.
than Mary. I mean, let's be honest here.
I don't know. You might not be.
Am I
I'm
fucking?
pretty fucking
Am I
tall for a
short here
lady.
or what? The... Okay. All right.
I don't know. What is your height? Let's
Yeah.
Six-
get
six-
let's get into
6'2".
it.
6'2".
Okay, no, you might be taller than me then.
Okay. Yeah. Got him. We got one.
Damn, what's with all the tall people on the
Yep.
internet? What's up with that?
Hey, no one's taller than Meso. You know. Friend
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
That's
show.
true.
You know. You gotta have him on again at some point. He's a tall guy.
He is.
Crazy tall.
Man,
I don't know how to transition to DJ right now, so I'm just trying to think of another way to.
I am 5'5", so whenever I was there at PAX East with Mezzo, it's
Oh my
pretty
God.
fun. It was pretty fun. I think
I bet
that
you
we
guys looked like the twins,
like an odd
movie
couple, yeah,
poster or
yeah,
whatever.
pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm used to being like pretty small as a dude, so yeah. But Mezzo is he's a big guy.
He's a cool guy. We should have him on again.
He is a cool guy. We should have him on when Street Fighter 6 rolls around.
Yeah.
Good time to have him on.
I saw him talking about the new Grand Blue Fantasy news because of the Grand Blue Fest
Yeah.
going on this weekend. Like,
We should ask him, but like, what is it with fighting games where there's fucking nothing for like a year or two, and maybe like some multiverses comes out or something random, and then like
Every fighting
one
game.
year they need every company's just like, okay, Street Fighter's going, let's go. Let's just go for some reason.
I guess they're
You'll
all on
need to
the
do
same
it.
development cycle
Yeah.
or whatever. Like,
Somebody's got to break that cycle, man. Like
right? Yeah,
you'd make a lot more money if you could just break that up a little bit.
100%. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they figured out they don't make a lot of money if they break it up. Like, maybe they think like, oh, when people are into Street
Right, maybe.
Fighter, like maybe
That's the fighting
maybe-
game season. Yeah.
The
yeah.
season of the fighting game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the year of the monkey, the year of the fighting game. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, because then
Year
like
of the rat.
after like 4 months or whatever of Street Fighter, they go like, I got fucking burnt by Street Fighter.
Well,
Like,
I
what's
suck at
this
Street
game
Fighter.
coming out? I'm not playing this game next year. No, thank you. And then Street Fighter 8 comes out in like 10 years' time. It's like, oh
I'm
yeah,
sure The new Mortal Kombat will probably be out
Yeah.
right about 5 to 6 months after Street Fighter or whatever.
Yeah.
Would be my guess. Yeah.
You think they're gonna do Mortal Kombat or another DC?
Injustice.
Yeah.
It's
Mortal
definitely
Kombat.
MK. It's got
Mortal
an MK.
Kombat,
Yeah.
with all the crazy shit that DC is going through right now,
That's fair.
it's
Yeah.
probably easier to just do Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
That's what I would do.
DC's
Man,
always going through
imagine-
crazy shit.
Imagine if they got the like Marvel license. That'd
That
be great.
would be very interesting for
I'm
sure.
very surprised they haven't tried. I'm pretty sure they've tried, and it's probably been either too expensive or Marvel wanted too much like control over it.
But also, isn't Mortal Realms or whatever owned by? Isn't NetherRealms owned by
Oh, Warner
Warner?
Brothers.
WB,
Warner Brothers.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
whoopsies.
WB and Disney thing, they may
Yep.
not want to play together. I don't know.
I always forget
But
that.
Warner Brothers was wanting to sell off a lot of studios
Yeah, that's true.
recently. The time may have passed now, because everybody is like, "Oh no, the economy's bad actually, so we're just gonna fire everyone because we've decided the economy's bad now." So yeah, I don't know. Probably not.
Still-
Sorry
I'm
to be a
surprised they-
bummer.
I'm surprised they Monolith didn't get sold off because
Mhm.
I'm sure a lot of people would want Monolith, and whatever they're
Yeah.
working on. But then again, are they working on like a Wonder Woman game? So if they do get sold off, I'm not sure if they get to still make that. Anyways,
And then there's been all the leaks lately about Suicide Squad supposedly being a
Yes.
terrible games as a service thing and having 13 different currencies or whatever. So I don't know. I'm in a bad mood, I guess, lately. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm in a bummer mood. Everything's terrible now or something. I don't
yeah.
know. That's been my that's what's been happening with me since the last time we recorded. Everything is a fucking bummer. Everything stresses me out.
Well, you know what's
I-
not a bummer?
Yeah.
The hit game Shogi Mobile Armor from Monolith.
No,
Great game.
that's not a
Yes.
game. There's a game called Shogo.
Shogo. Sorry, I thought it said Shogi.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
No, it's okay. Shogi
Shogo.
is chess or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Japanese chess.
It's true. I
Yeah.
thought it was for a second reading the title. I was like, oh, they made a mobile suit game, but then it's like, what if it's just Shogi? All right, okay, that's weird, but sure. Anyway,
Nope.
I don't know.
So you've been playing that? That game is very, very old.
No,
I
I've
remember when that game
I
came
have
out.
absolutely not been playing that. I've just been looking at what games
Oh,
Monolith's
okay.
working on. And
Yeah.
please.
I think in one of the I closed the Wikipedia already, but in 1998 they produced or released a game called Rage of Mages, and I
Okay.
thought that's a great title.
That is a cool title. They should bring that back.
Yep.
But yeah, I had a parent have a heart attack, so I had to deal with that. And then all the hospital stuff. But then my mom was over helping a little bit. So we also had to, I don't know. So I was spending a lot of time just blowing off steam on streams of video game things instead of actually playing video games because I was too fucking stressed out. So not a ton of games that I played this week.
Okay.
And I don't know, a lot of stuff happened. I feel like not just in personal lives, but around the world. I don't know.
Around the
Okay.
world?
I'll be a parent. It's better.
In the US.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
also,
no,
yes.
she's doing a lot better, and she should be fine. So that's good. Yeah, it's
That's good.
fine. It was scary, but yeah, it was okay. She was at the hospital. It's all fine.
Good. Well, I think we're all glad for that. What's
I
the?
hope
Yeah,
so.
no, well, it would be nice if it hadn't happened in the first place, but
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Always is.
But I don't know. It's always nice when you sometimes, well, not always, but it's good if you start taking care of your health after a health emergency, and it seems like
Yeah.
that's happening. So that's nice. So I'm trying to think of positive things. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a bummer.
Well, speaking of around the world to transition, you want to do drink time? Anybody got a drink?
Oh, yeah. Man, this is another bummer thing that happened. When my mom
boy.
was here, she actually, I got to go out on a date with Gary finally. I was like on the verge of
Oh.
freaking nervous breakdown because I had gotten no breaks. And then there was all this hospital stuff at the same time, too, and nobody was sleeping. But we got to go to the arcade and I got to play some pinball and I won a Sonic.
Oh my God! You want a
Oh, look at
Sonic?
that.
Yeah, I
that's
won
Sonic.
him. Yeah.
Is that
Looks
Sonic
kinda purple.
multiple
Pretty cool.
colors? Yeah, like
Yes,
Oh, yeah, he
he's
does have
like
some
a
purple, yeah.
gradient. He has purple and
Fun.
blue. I don't know. He's pretty.
okay.
It's a shiny.
I got him.
Just shiny.
I got him for my daughter, hoping she would care because she's played like a small amount of Sonic. She didn't give a shit.
Nope. Yeah, nope.
She's like, no, here you go. You can keep it, mommy. But yeah, I was trying to look for Mountain Dew Pitch Black at the same time, and we could not find it. Like we looked at
Mountain
several
Dew
places,
Pitch
not
Black.
finding it. It was supposed
Hold
to
on,
come
hold on.
out the beginning of the year. It was like still looking.
I have a question about the Sonic.
Uh-huh.
Is that a
Uh-huh.
is that a is that a knockoff Sonic?
No, it is official. See?
Look at the
Okay.
badge.
If you say so.
But I don't see official marking on
I don't
that.
see. Yeah, where's the
Where's the
Sega
trademark?
stamp?
Here you go.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Fair, that's the
See,
Sega.
if you want to harass the company that made it in San Antonio,
Toy
there
Boy,
you go.
toyfactory.biz.
That's like down the road. Huh?
Yeah, I know. I thought that was crazy too, because I was like, "Oh, this is a really cute Sonic." And see, like, here's the logo on his little
His
freaking
butt
tag.
on this tag.
Yeah, see, it's totally legit.
Sonic.
But yeah,
We're at the
That's
.biz era, huh? Where every business gets a .biz. Used to think
guess
.bizes
so.
were like, but
No.
I guess so.
janky.
Janky. Please.
They are janky, but they're fun.
You
But
said,
That's
yeah,
true.
you said a
no
dot
Mountain Dew
stock
Pitch Black.
Sonic. No.
Yeah, I did. That's where he lives.
Yeah, there's like a multiple new Mountain Dew flavors. What's going on?
His little smile, like, and his little nose. It's like a little.
Oh,
It's a little piece of felt. It's not even. It's just like a little.
Do you think you can smell? Do you think? Is that?
Little.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So what's the drink?
Around it's from Jamaica.
great.
Oh.
Oh, you got the ting. Where'd you find it? I know that label. It's still blurred. I know that label. That's ting.
Yeah.
Where'd you find it?
I love the graphic design.
I'm gonna try to unblur the screen one moment. I just forget how I did this. Hold on. Oh my God. You can watch NCIS Los Angeles or whatever the hell's behind me. Ting! There you go.
I see.
There it is.
I forget where the hell I found it at now. In a bizarre place. At like a gas station /
Oh,
grocery. But like in like not a place you would have found it usually, like not a place you would expect. Usually think like, okay, this is like tiny little gas station. What we got in here? Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Ting.
Ting.
Okay,
Was
Ting.
it Sheets?
It was not. I think it was a
Whoa.
Cisco. If I had to take a Cisco,
A Cisco.
one of those. That's the gas station brand,
Were they
right?
selling thongs?
Gas station thong.
Wow.
That
Holy
would be-
shit.
I was more
No,
about like
no.
Cisco the thong song, but
Yeah, I know, but I'm just
oh, right,
imagining
sure, yeah.
the thong you would buy in a gas
Fair
station.
enough. Yep.
Hey,
Weird
this
truck
smells very strongly of grapefruit. My
Oh, yeah,
God.
it's a good smell.
Yum. So does it taste like squirt? That's another
Squirt.
grapefruit drink. What?
I'm not
That's
gonna-
a
not gonna
grapefruit
answer
drink.
that.
Don't Look at me. Y'all are being nasty.
It's because who's the fucker?
It's a perfectly legitimate drink.
Who's that dumb white rapper man that liked Gucci? That
Gucci
Jeff
Mane?
Gucci
Gerstmann-
Mane?
I don't
no,
know.
that Jeff,
He's not
Jeff
a white
Gerstmann
rapper.
was a big fan of Jeff Gerstmann of former Giant Bomb.
Oh, Oh, I
Um,
feel
Oh.
terrible. I can't remember his name
he's
because
got
I love him
dreadlocks.
too.
Very,
Yeah, I know it
fierce
is.
Panther.
sounds.
What's his fucking name?
He
And
sang
then
that terrible song. That,
yes, all of his songs are terrible,
How to
but
Be
yes.
a Man.
And then like there was that whole white girl rapper
Riff
squad.
Raff.
Riff Raft. Yeah, there you
How
go.
could I forget his
think he
name?
was.
That's
I think
terrible.
he guested on a song that one of the white girl rapper squads from like California did,
Krayshawn.
and it was
or
no the Fallout,
Lil
the
Debbie.
enemy, Lil Debbie. She's got a
Yes,
song called
I'm
Squirt.
sorry. Yes.
She's got a song called Squirt. Long story short,
I
she's got a
sh-
song called Squirt. It's very innuendo.
Long story short,
and
she had a
it's very
song.
fun.
Okay, somebody put that in the long story short, she had a song called Squirt is the name of this podcast. Please, please, somebody write that in Discord. Please, it's so good.
She also has a song
I'm
where I
writing it
think the
down with a
hook is
pencil and paper.
mostly Riff Raff saying something like she's a perfect 10, Michelle Obama, and that's pretty good. I like that line. Lil Debbie, the genius of our generation.
This is a good drink.
Yeah,
Shit.
Ting's great. Ting's great.
Holy cow. I really like it. It has it's like grapefruit, but like the best parts of grapefruit. It's
Yeah,
really
the
good.
tartness,
The nut tartness. It's not sour. It's sweet. It's really good. Ting. Highly recommended it. Highly recommend it. Highly
I wanna try it
recommended.
now.
It's got pulp in it, so it's the
Ew,
Oh, it
real
does?
stuff.
mind.
Oh yeah, our
I
Ting
changed
does
my
not
mind.
have pulp.
I
Are
mean,
you
it has
sure
a
it's pulp? You want to check the expiration date?
I mean, I did get it from a gas station. You never
Yeah, I
know,
know.
you know. I mean,
Exactly.
might end up with like worms or something at the end of the day, but it's fine. No,
I don't
know.
think you can get worms from expired drinks, thankfully.
That sounds like a challenge. I'm on.
As far as I know.
It
They
says
have
it.
to-
It says it's made with pulp, but I don't see any pulp on second expansion. It says,
Not worm eggs, so you should be
Okay.
good.
what if I wanted
Yeah.
that bit from Futurama though? What if I wanted that? No, no one on the Futurama reference.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna just move on. That's great.
Slurm.
Slurm. Yeah, there you go. It's made with Caribbean grapefruit juice with pulp. There you go. So, I like it a
Is
lot.
Actually, though, did they legit source them from the Caribbean, or are
I
they
don't
just lying?
Yeah, they're probably lying.
I mean, listen.
Didn't we talk about this last time?
What the Ting?
Yeah.
We did, but I don't think we talked about their grapefruit sourcing.
Because it is made by Jamaica
I
bottle.
gotta let a cat out. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. First ingredient, carbonated water. Second, sugar. Third,
What kind of sugar?
concentrated sugar.
Does it say?
Sugar.
So
Sugar.
Maybe real sugar. Maybe real sugar.
Cane sugar.
And it's got concentrated grapefruit juice. And then it's citric
Wikipedia
acid,
says it's flavored with Jamaican grapefruit juice. So there
Yep.
you go.
I would assume they use some kind of compressed amount of sugar with the
If it's
grapefruit
juice
juice.
and no like actual fruit. Where'd the fucking bits
Yeah,
come in?
where's the pulp
Where's the pulp coming?
originate from?
It's not
No, there's
saying real
pulp.
fruit.
There's pulp. I see it
Yeah,
now. It's at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Why is there
where?
pulp?
Concentrated. It's got to be super concentrated.
Oh, concentrate can still have pulp in it.
Oh, okay,
Sure,
that's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It just boiled down, right? Like I think that's what they do with
Yeah.
concentrate. They just
Ah.
boil it down.
I'm just thinking of like the old days in the 80s where you could buy juice like as frozen concentrate.
Or maybe every
I
time,
feel
every
like
bottle
people
that
don't
comes
do that
through.
anymore. Yeah.
Every bottle comes through, somebody just grabs a big old thing of pulp and just slaps it in the bottle. It's fine. It's gonna be great. It's just a spoonful of pulp.
They just have
Yep.
that cellulose fiber that's basically sawdust, like wood pulp.
Mhm.
Yeah. That they add to
Excellent.
food.
Good.
That's a real thing.
Hey, that psyllium husk. Never mind. That's a completely
That's
unrelated.
a different thing. That's
Okay.
a byproduct from
Corn.
making wheat or something.
Yeah,
It's
corn
some kind
husk.
of grain. Yeah, yeah.
Husks from
That's
corn.
also trash that they sell to fill.
It's true. Well, all right.
I'm
That's
stressed
my.
out,
That's
so
my.
everything's bad. I'm just talking about how
This is
great
not
these are
bad,
people.
Mary. You can't. Don't
Yeah.
fight Ting. It's
Okay,
Jamaican.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sure Ting is very lovely.
It's delicious. Anyone else got a drink for drink time, or are we good?
I do. People
I
not
mean, I
have
do.
drinks?
Okay.
What? Yeah, I'm
I
pretty sure we
don't.
do.
I have sad ass
Wow.
instant coffee. It's the worst.
Instant coffee.
Yeah,
Do you
like
not
the
milk?
granules.
Do you not milk or cream your coffee? Because I saw some
Not right
darkness in that
now.
cup. Wow. Okay.
I'm trying to be. I've been very good at losing weight. It's probably because shit is fucked up.
Sure.
That helps, kind of.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for DJ. Go ahead, DJ. Drink.
I have popped mine. It's been in the fridge and then off the fridge for like about 3 weeks now. It is called Death Star Episode 3.
Ooh.
It is a
Ooh,
Dolce de
what?
Leche Imperial Stout. It is
Wow.
10.5% from Northern Monk. It is a special edition of the stout. Dolce de Leche, I think, is like a flan based dessert
Mhm.
that's kind of toffee and creamy.
It's basically caramel. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
caramel,
milk.
toffee, creamy. Yeah, there's nothing special by this except apparently I think they just have like random people talk about like their things because on the back here it's got like a guy. It's
Oh.
not gonna zoom, and he's called Brethren Number 54. And it says brewed in the north with Simon Wynn. And this quote
With
here says,
Simon Wynn?
You like a Pokemon or something?
I don't know.
Yes.
He's got a real
It's
big
number
face.
54.
Number 54, Brethren number 54. And his quote here is says, I've lifted 8 of Scotland's historic manhood stones. Thank you,
What?
Simon Wynn, for that.
8. He lifted 8 of them.
What? The what
Yep.
The
now?
historic
Yep.
manhood
I'm
stone.
Googling this. I
Yep. You're gonna have to. Also, this can got real fucking trashed up because I accidentally dropped it as I was bringing it in here. But yeah,
Does Disney know about this?
Disney. Oh, you'll find with craft beers and craft alcohol that they love to do a pun.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of puns. I've seen some who's the old fuck in the hat with the whip in the Last Raider?
Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
I've seen a few puns of
Indy.
that. Seen a few puns. I've poured
Okay.
this hard, so a
Hard.
lot of fucking froth I've accidentally
I-
fucked up.
They're called the Dinny Stones,
The
apparently.
Denny
Oh,
stone?
what's up with the Denny
Made
stones?
famous by strongman Donald Dinny, who
Double D.
reportedly carried the stones barehanded across the width of Potarch Bridge, a distance of 17 feet. They have the distance measured in inches at first to make
Yep.
it seem more impressive. Like that's
Sure.
it's a bigger number.
400 inches.
205 and a half inches. But yeah, apparently this was like a Scottish rite of passage.
To carry him.
Old days. Like,
Do you know who-
once you were big and strong enough as a man, you could lift a rock. Whoopee.
Whoopee!
Simon Wynn, if you Google up, brings up fucking nothing.
Mm.
I was
Yeah, I think
wondering
he's
if
a
he was a
Pokemon. I think they
strongman.
made him
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Yeah, he must be.
Interesting. Okay. Pokemon. Simon Wynn. Kind of a weird name for Pokemon.
I mean, you don't get numbered unless you're a Pokemon.
I was assuming
Maybe a Digimon.
he was a strongman or something, but no.
He probably is. He's just not famous enough to be Googleable or something.
Oh, that's sweet. Wow. I remember like a month back at this point, I was talking about like dessert stouts and pastry stouts and stuff. Yeah,
Mhm.
this guy's a sweet
That's one
boy.
of them.
Yeah.
Go down smooth.
Honestly, for a 10% guy, yeah, it's real fucking smooth. You can barely taste this alcohol.
Mm.
It's a good one. You can taste that warmth, so you know it's definitely like there.
Yeah, like licorice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a good chocolatey taste to it. It does have, I guess, some of that. I guess the toffiness is like it's there, but it's so fucking muted with the like stout business that you're there. So,
What
Mm.
temperature are you like drinking it at? Is it
oh, this is fridge. I fridge even
okay?
like
All right.
some.
No, because I could see that being
No, yeah.
warm and tasting not very good.
Yeah, no. Some people are like the warmer stouts you don't need to fridge or whatever. Nah, I fridge everything I drink most of the time. I don't need it. I don't want some like real room temperature ass stagnated looking tasting thing.
I recently got some stout, or DJ talking about like coffee brewed stout or whatever.
Uh,
Made me want to get some, so I did get
Was it
some.
terrible?
Well, yeah. Well, first off, the one that I found was it was Guinness. So,
okay,
uh,
that's fair.
That might
and
be
then
good.
I remember I don't really like beer or stouts. So
so the problem with Guinness is they're great if you can get it like a
tap,
draft.
yeah.
If you can get it from a bar, and there was a whole thing that they were doing like last 10 years ago or whatever, like you'd have your normal pull of Guinness, like your normal thing, which was still fridge temperature and stuff. But then they'd have like the sub-zero temp like pull that you could get.
Ooh.
It cost a little bit more, but it was like even colder and stuff. Like you want it poured from the tap because like it's pre-barreled nitrously and all that stuff, and so the head is just way smoother, the pour is better, the end result just tastes so much more creamier and smoother and just way better from a bar. If you get it from a tin, like people have made like this atomizer, or like you put it on this fucking hockey puck disc and is meant to make the bubbles look better and be close to the fucking real deal. It doesn't work. The classic Guinness, you need it from a bar. Sadly, a good bar that actually has it from a keg and knows
Yeah,
how
I
to
don't even know
pump
if
it in.
there's like if that's available in the US or
No,
whatever.
I mean, I think isn't it like a big thing in Great Britain that like real ale, like they pull it up from the
Oh yeah, yeah.
like that's a big movement that happened
And
a couple
those are
years
the warm
ago.
those are the warm beers as
A
well.
warm beer, yeah.
Like you've got like there's two different kinds of pump pulls. There's ones where you're kind of literally just pumping, and
Mm.
like you use the siphon method of like it's gonna pull it out and pour it in. Those are for your like those ales and stuff, those kinds of beers and stuff. But you can also get like pre-pressurized kegs,
Mm-hmm.
which are your standard like Stella, your um, Carlsbergs, your Strongbows, and all that stuff, where you pull it down and it's just a lever of like 0 to 100. How much do you want coming in at any given time? But yeah, you're not wrong. There's a whole rush of like, we've got our classic amber ale from this fucking brewery over here, or we are a craft beer shop, so we've got 30 pulls of these fucking craft beers from all around the fucking East Anglia or whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. Like, I don't even like beer, but I would try the real ale stuff.
Oh yeah,
I feel like, yeah, I mean, generally, if you're gonna drink beer, probably in like a English pub is probably maybe one of the better places to
you
try
gotta
it.
eat. So the other problem is if
Irish.
you're going to an
Okay,
English pub,
Irish. Okay.
most English pubs are very bought out, monopolized, company based. So
Sure.
you'll find that even some of these like old thatched roofed places are like, we're
Mm.
owned by Green King or some other places,
Mm.
and you've got a select amount of beers there, and the ales are the same ales and stuff you're gonna find in Tesco and whatnot. So you really need to go to like a craft place that it specialize that specifically is like,
Right.
hey, we've brought in these specific things, and those exist. Those do occur. They're like tap rooms. I think they're called tap rooms.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm trying to think if like the US really has like a chain bar or
Right.
whatever, like Weatherspoons or something. I don't think
Weatherspoons,
we
yeah.
do. I
No, I
think
don't think it's come over
unless
here.
you count like Applebee's or something, maybe with like their dollar drinks
Right.
or whatever. But I don't think people go to Applebee's just to drink unless they're,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe some people do.
Yeah, it's a shame. Like most pubs still have the same character, the same the same room and house and whatnot. But if it's a Weatherspoons, they do have a set decorum and design inside there. They have set tableware. They have the set sort of tables. There's no TVs in there, and it's the same sort of style you'll see inside. Um, but like the local places, even if they're bought out by Green King or whatever, they still have the same, like, we're in this thatched roofed cottage that has been converted, or this was built in like 1820 something, and it's been a pub ever
Crazy.
since. Sure, we've been bought out by some I'm blanking on all the other names except Green Kings. Fuck you, Green King, clearly. But yeah. uh, and that you'll find that in London as well. A lot of the places, if they're not tap rooms or anything, are already bought out. Heck, some tap rooms are chains as well, but at least
Yeah, do
their
that.
ethos is, we have a big selection of beers.
So I know Columbus Brewing Company has a
Yeah.
tap room, so I know I could probably find one. Definitely
Mm-hmm.
get the local crafts. So
And
if I
like
want,
what you might find is, sorry to butt in, Pop, but like,
that's fine.
I know Brewdog has a bar where you're at, and like, while that's not a tap room that's gonna have lots of different things, it'll have lots of different Brewdog beers that they make, and at least they're a craft beer company by design, so they're gonna have specialist beers come in and out on a loop. They're gonna have different things there at different stages. Like, they'll have different stouts, they'll have different lagers and IPAs and stuff. I assume there should be something Shiner related around you, Mary. There's got to be
Oh,
something.
yeah, no, there's a lot of different.
Yeah.
There's so many Texas brewing companies around
Yeah.
here, and like, no, yeah, uh, there's a shitload of them around here. Like, my sister, when she worked in the Texas state government, she actually lobbied to change liquor laws around the Texas state, and so you can get growlers to go at breweries
Yeah.
now in Texas. Thanks, Megan. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't gone out to any of those places in a while,
No.
though. There's a place
not either.
near here that is a brewery, and they do their own fancy pizza too. They're great. I need to go back there. Man, I'm so sad. I never get to do anything anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
Put it in a docket. Go out at some
Yeah.
point. It'll be fun.
Man, I want some pizza. Their pizza's so good. They have the spicy honey, pepperoni, arugula.
sounds
Oh
good. That
man.
sounds really.
It's
Wait, what's
good.
arugula?
Rocket. You guys call it rocket over there, I think.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's rocket.
Yeah.
Oh sure,
Yeah,
it's
it's good.
rocket.
Yeah, that pizza sounds great.
It's yummy. I wish I could remember the name of it.
Rocket that rocket to the moon, but yeah, it's good.
Huh. Cool. Well, I'm putting it on the docket then. Whenever I go over to
Pint
Great
House
Britain.
Pizza.
Okay.
It's a craft brew pub. What's the name of their fucking beer? I'm sorry. They don't have the name of their stupid beer anywhere in their name, unless it's just called
That-
Pint House Beer, which
it might be. Might be.
Pint House
Oh, it
beer.
is.
Let's
It's
go
called
with it.
Pint House Brewing. I'm a dumbass. I don't know. I'm sure I drink their beer all
Yeah.
the damn time too.
I think because like there's been that whole fucking surge of craft beer places in
Yes.
in America. Your best bet, instead of finding a tap room, is just sort of touring the craft breweries, and they'll have their own sort of front end, usually with food and stuff as well. I saw like
Yeah.
when my wife had that beach house in Delaware, like just down the road there was one of those places where they just had their own shit there. I think it was like Left Hand Brewing Company, something like
Oh
that.
yeah, the ones that make the nitro. I have one
Yeah,
of their
yeah.
things. Yeah. So-
Like Nitro is such a game changer. If a company can do it, like Nitro stouts are so smooth, they're very good.
If only I liked beer more.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
Yeah, real good.
No, don't bother liking beer more. It's not worth it.
Get into ciders.
fine.
Find a cider.
I do. I mean, I do like a nice cider. There's no
find
ciders
a
around
cider
here.
house. Yeah.
Yeah, find a cider house arcade like the one that we have here, where it's full of
Yeah, I remember that.
games on like free play,
Ooh.
and they
That
sell
sounds
pizza.
an amazing place. That's an amazing place.
It's good.
Okay. Well, I'll someday try real ale at a British pub, but I
And
have
you'll
to
go,
research.
What the fuck am I drinking?
What am I drinking? Why is this warm? I don't like it warm.
An amber ale.
Amber.
I guess
Um,
vodka, Coke.
Yeah. I've got two more show and tell things
Uh-huh.
quickly before Popcans gets too much time wasted. I have these things called squashies, and they are Minions themed. They definitely
What?
Oh,
don't come over
boo.
to you.
Squashies.
Marshmallows? They look
Not
like
quite,
marshmallows.
kind of, but they're much chewier, thicker marshmallows. They're Minions themed, so they're blueberry and banana flavored, and they are fucking great. The problem
that's-
is they are 83 grams per 100 grams of sugar.
Yeah.
And I like on more than one occasion I've easily eaten this whole 140-gram bag of fucking these things.
Yeah,
They are so
squashy.
good.
Straight up sugar.
They are so good. They smell
Fuck.
super strong of the fucking banana as well. They are so good. But like they're not quite like marshmallow. Like you have
Alright.
to quite push them in, but they're not hard either. But they're not like Haribo either.
Had this texture. What?
It's
I would
real
have to
good.
see it.
They
Yeah.
had some snap to it too. God
Yeah,
damn.
it's like
Yeah,
stretchy.
it's not
but...
marshmallow.
All right,
It's not
like you gotta
stretchy
put them
either.
down.
They're so
Mm.
good. Squashies are really good, and this flavor is oh my god, it's so good.
The name is like the most British candy name ever.
Squashy.
Squashies.
Oh, it's I'll go through it. It's Swizzles drumstick squashies. By the way.
Oh, okay.
Swizzles.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
What makes them drumstick squashies?
Drumstick is a brand of like their chewy sweets, but they're way chewier and way harder and stick into your teeth.
Like a
These
chicken
don't stick.
drumstick? I get you. Okay. Chew on it. Okay. Interesting.
I'm looking. These
The-
drumsticks look weird.
Kind of looks like the ropes, like the gummy ropes. I don't know.
Yeah, they're not gummy though. That's the
Yeah.
problem. It's not a gummy. It's
Here, I'm
not
posting
marshmallow,
it.
but it's not gummy, but it's kind of both.
I'm putting an informational video in the Twitch chat in case anybody wants to see how
Great, perfect.
swizzle drumsticks are made. So there you
Yeah,
go.
but see, those are the drumsticks. These aren't squat. They're different to the
I know.
drumsticks because the drumsticks are really they get into your teeth and they just stay there. These don't.
This video that's supposed to show them being made
Are they not?
is
Oh, it's 20 seconds long.
yeah, no, it shows like a dude laying out like this big giant thing of the white mass, and then it just cuts. It cuts to like the finished product, fully wrapped up, and that's it.
Yep. That's amazing.
That's all you need to know. Squashies.
Yeah, if you find a British store and see some
I need to try
squashies,
it.
especially these minions. Yeah.
I love how it's just like, all right, gonna flip this big mass of sugar and we're done.
And it's
Yeah.
the drumstick. Maybe I'll try and squeeze this into Thoudon's box because I still haven't. I will. Send
mean,
that
you gotta
this week.
remove them
I'm
from your
aiming to
house.
Send that this week, but yeah.
You gotta remove them from your house, or you're gonna keep eating the squashies all day.
Oh no. Oh.
Mary's got the weirdest face right now.
Oh
What's
no, she found out the squashies have deer antler in it.
No.
Yeah.
They have this recipe on their website where they turn the candy into salad dressing.
Oh no! That's
Oh
amazing.
no!
Terrible.
It sounds
Oh.
awful.
Oh no! Oh, link that. I might if he sends that to me, I promise to make that salad dressing.
Now I have to move some shit.
Who The
Yeah.
recipe is also super insane because okay, you're putting candy in
Okay.
there, but then they also want 3 ripe passion fruits.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, 3 whole ones.
You would need. Nobody's gonna have
And
passion
one-
fruit
and
on
one-
home at hand. Like you're going to the store specifically to buy passion fruit. At that point, why don't you just buy a normal fucking salad dressing instead of making this weird candy passion fruit abomination? Like what the fuck?
50
Sorry.
okay, the recipe is 50 grams of squash. That's not a huge amount. 3 ripe
No, it's
passion
not,
fruits, 1/4 of a cup of olive oil,
Why?
and then only 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. You know how sweet this is going to be?
Did somebody actually think this was a good thing and they wanted to? Were they trying to get some like TikTok style like rage
Yeah,
click thing
gotta
or
be.
something? Because
What if
but
I make?
nobody's looking
I'm
at
gonna order
the
squashies.
fucking Squashy's website to get a salad dressing recipe though. I don't.
Listen,
So
you get asked. Hey, we need to put a little recipe section on the website. They're gonna do some stuff. I mean, someone's gonna make some business.
it would be funny if we had like a transcript, an automated transcript of like the full podcast, and then at the very bottom of the page, there's like a recipe.
Yeah, there you go. Just come up with the most insane recipes and put at the end of the podcast notes.
Well, it'd be sensational sour salad dressing made with squashies.
Last bit about this is it's fun, and I guess it's minion themed because the yellow bit is actually the blueberry flavor and the blue bit is the banana flavor. It tricks you.
Oh, you know you're gonna have to put that bag down now. You're gonna eat the
Gotta be
entire
there.
bag.
Yep, this is
Yeah.
the entire podcast has got to be there. The final thing is, I got some shoes in, so I did someone wanted to do some real quick shoe and
Ooh.
tell.
Ooh.
There were some Vans I was talking about a while ago, and I figured you would like them. And like, it's got this nice teddy bear fur and stuff, which I thought was real good.
Ooh,
And then
that is neat.
fucking bam, There's just a teddy
Oh.
bear.
Oh my
trapped
God.
Inside these shoes.
That's
My
my
God,
messed
it's like the woman
didn't
from
realize
Twin
it was this-
Peaks.
I don't
skin
like it.
teddy bear.
Yep, it's very good. I very much love that they fucking skinned the teddy
Taxidermy
bear.
themed shoe.
Yep. And this teddy bear is just trapped.
Sean does not like the skin teddy bear shoes. He's like,
Smiling. He's smiling at you. He's happy.
At the back there's some
forever.
eyes. That's just
Why are
when you
there
look at
more
the-
eyes?
Mass eyes.
I don't know.
yeah.
There's eyes in the
That-
front too. It's like multiple teddy
Yeah,
bears
that's
weaved into a
That
shoe.
makes it extra fucked up and weird serial killery. Like you're just piecing
Just
together
extra eyes, yeah.
scraps of like skins you have.
Yep.
That's okay.
I don't know why the bottom's real pink, but there we go.
Ooh, I like that.
That's the blood. That's the blood.
I like
there.
that the Vans wave is also like teddy bear skin, so that's also very good. And I don't know what their theme, their
Teddy
choice
bears.
was. But like the inside has just got like this fun little motif.
Okay.
Fun little this,
Tropical.
Tropical.
yeah, like this flower business that's happening inside. Don't get it for like a skinned bear.
A skin teddy.
Random. Yeah. I
Oh,
feel
yep.
like the pink fit in somehow better, more.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
But there we go. Yeah, the one source that like End Clothing that had it put it to £70, then increased the price to about £110 for like a year. And I've been waiting for it to go on sale. And then it seems like within the last 2 weeks or so, they went, we still have these in our fucking warehouse because these are like 2-3 year old shoes. And then they dumped
Nobody
them down.
wanted the serial killer
No.
teddy bear skin.
Who
shoes?
wouldn't
These have
want
not
the
sold.
serial killer teddy bear? I mean,
So they dropped them to like £30. So I will happily take them
Ooh.
at that price. I might
this
buy
feels
a
like
second pair, honestly.
this-
Great. You needed a backup. Yeah.
Mhm.
I do hate about that teddy bear style material. It does get all like matted up or whatever.
Right.
Like when you
Especially
use
in the
it,
rain or
so,
something. Yeah.
So you need a backup.
What are you going to say,
Keep them
Popguns?
pristine.
It's fun.
he's scared of the teddy bear shoes. let's be honest.
I'm scared of talking.
Okay, that's fair too.
I had enough coffee now to where I'm just like, let's go.
Yeah, I'm drinking this whole thing of Tang. It's
What's
not.
your
I
drink,
gotta
Popguy?
slow down.
What's your drink, Sean?
this isn't cool anymore. If we'd done this like when I got this like 3 weeks ago, this might have been cool. But this isn't really. But I feel like everybody knows this now. But how many sodas, new sodas, do you think we get to live through? Like new sodas, brand new sodas. So
Brand new?
Sure.
brand
Okay.
new. So I have in my hands a brand new soda,
Sorry.
Oh.
Pepsi,
Oh.
Starry.
I haven't heard of this soda at all.
You guys know?
Oh.
I've not heard
So-
of this.
I have seen that soda. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was new, but I've seen it.
Yes. So
Pepsi's
you guys all
new
know.
Gen Z soda.
Gen Z,
Well,
great.
Yes.
hold on. Let me.
Hold
I'm
on.
Stop
sorry.
interrupting me.
I'm sorry.
So you guys know Sierra Mist, the
Uh-huh.
I've seen
popular
this be talked
Yes.
about. Yeah.
alternative Mountain Dew. Apparently Pepsi
thought it was
killed
Sprite.
Sierra Mist.
What?
Sierra Mist is no more. They killed it and replaced it with Starry. Because you know why? Sierra Mist was for fucking boomers.
Old
So they
people.
needed they needed a drink for a Gen Z. So they made Starry. They released it
God.
like 3 weeks ago, and
Wow.
apparently
This tweet
they have the-
announcing it is so
Yes.
rude. I'm
Yes.
sorry to interrupt, but it goes on what you're saying. I'm sorry. It's this tweet from at Pepsi Starry. We're sorry at Sierra Mist, but you've had your time. They're like, get the fuck out of the way, old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that it only has 9 likes as well. I clicked through
Yes, it
850
does.
views and 9
It
likes
only
for this.
has 9
chat.
likes.
Yeah.
so okay. Albie, can you do me a favor?
Uh-huh. Yes, sir.
And
What
post
pop-
something. Look at that image and read what's in the yellow box in the bottom left.
Okay. All right. Uh-huh.
Will Pop Cans become the 10th like?
Okay.
No.
Is it in which we should put it in the
In
Discord,
Discord.
chat? Okay.
You
hold
gotta
on.
open in browser. It's yeah. Open it in
Ooh.
browser. Yeah. Open it. It's the Discord view is
Did
garbage.
are you going to get in trouble for posting this image?
Why?
I found.
Okay.
I
What
didn't
am
do
I,
this.
what am I reading here?
The yellow box, bottom left.
What is it? Starry is a crisp, refreshing lemon lime soda with a bite made for and alongside Gen Z. It's made to
But
provide
not
us.
by. It's
it's-
not FUBU level. It's made by old people, so
It's made to provide a small lift, to provide a momentary escape in a chaotic world. Key insights:
Okay, you know.
68% of consumers ready and willing to try new lemon lime brands.
they're DTF for the fucking Starry.
65% of lemon lime drinkers are under the age of 40. What?
Okay.
313 index. Gen Z lemon lime consumption versus other CSD flavors, of course.
So, okay. So one thing that's very confusing to me is obviously the marketing, which fucking doesn't. Apparently, they did a shit job of marketing.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
they just like stealth released this. Like they did. They
Yeah,
barely
I've
announced
not
this.
heard.
I have not
they
seen
just-
a commercial or anything.
They
Yeah.
pushed it in stores. They did some like obviously some display units. So that's why I found it. I just found it in a display unit. They're putting it
Right.
near. They're stocking it with the other Pepsi products, but nobody fucking. They did like zero marketing for this. I doubt they did any commercials for this. So this is like still launched this product from Pepsi to replace one of their other major brands. So, and then of course they're marketing it by saying, "Hey Gen Z, you guys will love this. You guys like lemon sodas."
So my one question, and I think it's an obvious one, is this just Sierra Mist with a new name on it?
Right.
Probably. We should compare the ingredients.
I mean, how different can it be? Lemon lime sodas are pretty basic, like there's not. It's lemon, it's lime, it's a soda. I mean, it's not like a whole lot of flavors you can put in there.
So far, we haven't seen much of Starry beyond its logo and packaging. One TikToker described the taste, quote, like 7-Up and Mountain Dew had a baby.
Fuck TikTok.
Oh, apparently the real rollout is going to happen during the Super Bowl. That's
Okay.
when they're gonna have the big ads. That kind of makes sense. Like if it's
Yes.
set up now, that okay, all right.
Okay, fair enough. They're getting it out on store shelves, so when they do market it,
Yes, you can
yes.
get it right then. Okay.
Oh, I guess. Anyways, also lemon lime sodas are they're like the bottom tier of sodas, right? Nobody likes lemon lime
Yes.
soda.
Yeah, I mean, really.
No,
Mhm.
it's like what you get when you can't have caffeine or whatever.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah,
oh, I can't have a Coke or a Dr. Pepper. I guess I'm gonna get a Sprite.
but the good thing with the Speed and Pepsi product is there's a diet version, so I got the diet version. So, anyways, yeah, it tastes like a the lemon lime soda. I guess Mountain Dew. Maybe not Mountain Dew. Maybe Sierra Mist. That
Is
probably
it
tastes
like
like Sierra Mist.
is it like if you mix Sprite and Mountain Dew together?
Sure.
Okay,
I
I
don't
just
think it
wanted to
ever.
see if this TikToker was lying or not.
Um, it definitely has more bite than Mountain Dew, but so
Oh,
Hmm.
really? That's weird.
a little
Yeah.
bit,
I would
I guess.
expect it to have like less, huh? Maybe
Alright,
it's part of the diet soda.
maybe.
Diet soda
Could be.
bite is
Yeah.
kind of
It hit
Yeah, that's
different.
fine.
it does. I want to try it now. I do want to try it. Maybe
Let-
it's because no, I'm not part of Gen Z. I don't think I'm just a millennial.
I mean, I'm not
Your
either.
kid could try it.
And
I mean,
I don't really like it.
I always find that like lemon lime sodas are like they're missing like another flavor in there. Like
Yeah,
you could use like I don't
What
know.
do you think?
Kind of just tastes like sugar. Yeah.
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 Like they've come out with weird variants over the years where it's like I don't know cranberry or something like that in there with it, and that's usually pretty good because they add a
Or
little bit
ginger.
more or ginger. Yes, definitely had a couple of those. That's what I mean. It really needs. I'm just surprised they would just go straight up lemon lime soda again. You have all these options, and you choose a lemon lime soda again.
Yeah, I would much rather have like a ginger ale. So
A lemon ginger ale. Oh.
give me a can of dry, thank you.
There's a soda. I don't know which one it was. I think it was like ginger ale, lemon, and vanilla, and it was really good. I don't remember what brand it was though.
I think I've eaten about half of those squashies already.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yep. And
That's
washing
like-
it down with a sweet beer. Yeah, that's a living.
I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
Soon gonna get some diabetes myself.
Wow.
Man.
Okay.
Thanks.
I don't know how to transition out of that. I'm sorry.
Doesn't say it's got any like added sugar in here, honestly.
Probably doesn't.
Because it's all
got,
sugar.
It's got malted barley, which is gluten, and oats, which is gluten. So there's probably like lots of carbs in those fuckers. But
Yeah, but those are not sugars. Those are complex carbs.
yeah,
Thank you.
complex carbs.
Complex sugars.
Yeah.
Delicious.
It's not some simple carbs like sugar.
Fuck a simple carb. We're here for complex.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sierra Mist was too complex.
I like
Give it
my
starry.
complex sugars. I like my sugars like I like my video games complex.
Give me
Thank
that
you.
low glycemic.
I'll be here all
index.
week. Thank you. Okay.
0 grams or get the fuck out.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's move on to video games. That was drink time. Now we can talk about game time.
Yay.
Ew, nobody cares
I
about
did
games.
play a couple.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Man.
I'll go with mine first.
No, okay.
Okay, go
do
ahead.
video games,
Okay.
huh?
No, I
oh,
want
go
to
ahead.
hear about High on Life. I want to hear about this game.
That's what I
Okay,
was
Mary,
getting
go ahead.
down about.
High on life. Let's hit high on life with
I
Mary. here.
installed this on my Series X. Should I be
Yeah.
playing this?
I mean,
That's a great start.
That's
you
a no.
already
Yeah, I'll
you
install
already
it.
installed it, so they got the money, so you may as
Yeah.
well play it now. Like that's my only caveat now is that I kind of don't want to give money to Squanch Games anymore after seeing the recent news. Like literally the day after I beat it, all the stuff about Justin Roiland and his domestic violence charges, and then the day after that, or maybe even the same day, there was a news story that came out of Kotaku about the developer Squanch Games settling a sexual harassment claim So I don't know. I enjoyed the game. I like to think that I can like the game was an enjoyable like B game. Like it's a
Yeah.
great game for Game Pass. It's a game I would not buy typically, but because it was there and only a download, I had fun and it reminded me of like it was like a short nice version of Rage too, and I enjoyed it, but now I don't want to recommend it anymore because of this stuff, and it sucks. I don't know. That was another sucky thing that happened, I guess. Yeah, I was like, oh, this game is kind of enjoyable. Maybe all this. Oh, hating on this Rick and Morty guy. Come on, internet. You're just memeing about the Szechuan sauce and stuff. Come on. No, you guys were right. It's fine. Sometimes people have like sometimes you can tell when people are bad and
If Reddit
you want to
likes you,
believe they're not,
if, if
but
if Reddit likes you as a person, you're probably bad. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
if they start off liking you, there might be an issue later on. Yeah,
And of
I
course,
don't
this
know.
became like the most popular Game Pass game ever.
Yeah. And it sucks
It-
too because I'm sure like not everybody that worked on it was a fucking monster of a human being,
Oh yeah,
so it feels bad. Like I don't know. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
But
If you,
okay.
yeah,
How was the game? That's what I was gonna ask.
I talked about it a few times. It's neat. The presentation's great. Um, it's it's fine. It's like a
Fine.
fine standard platformer shooter.
Uh
There's probably better games you could play to use your time, but I enjoyed it, and I don't know. Kind of
Are
sucks that
those
it's ruined
better
now.
games on Game Pass?
There probably are. Yeah. Yeah. But if you really want, I mean, maybe play Guardians of the Galaxy first
Right.
before you
Yeah,
play
yeah,
this.
100%.
Hey, you
Yeah.
played Guardian of the Galaxy yet?
No, I haven't finished
No, me
that
either.
either.
I have not. Yeah, I know.
Wow, what a call out.
I know.
So
Well, if you-
what did you like about this game, Mary? First, we'll say that. What it was
Um,
the thing?
I did appreciate that it was easygoing and it kind of just throws you right in there. Like, there's not a whole lot of preamble or bullshit or tutorials. And what little bullshit there is, you can kind of skip by. Like, the game is not difficult enough to where you need to, like, go and get everything. Like, you can just streamline through it and have a nice time. And that's what I did. And yeah, it was like a totally fine, just here's a fine humor.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I don't know. I would have been higher on it if I hadn't seen all this new stuff. Like it was an enjoyable time. So I was like, sure, yeah, you might enjoy your time with it, but I don't
Well,
know.
I wouldn't let that ruin your experience of the game. You know.
It though, it did kind of ruin it because like I don't know, like I don't know.
Don't let that happen. That's what I'm saying.
It happens whether you want it to or not.
I
I don't
guess
know.
so. I had not heard all this bad news though. That's pretty bad news.
Yeah,
So-
it sucked. It was disappointing.
But also, were they ever gonna make another
Game
one of
wasn't
these?
too
You know,
disappointing.
No.
I mean,
did
they
they
could
set
have
up?
I mean, it was so successful. I'm
Yeah,
sure
that's true. Yeah, never
Microsoft
mind. Yeah.
probably would have been like, sure, make another game, put it on Game Pass, but
Yeah.
now not so much.
Yeah, like this is kind of the fan a week ago. This is kind of like the fanfare and press that you exactly want for like your company to be bought out by PlayStation or Microsoft or whoever to be like, you make games for us now. Your next game is gonna be on PlayStation Ultra Gold tier, whatever the fuck it is, or Game Pass. You're gonna be next to Bethesda essentially. Make the second game. It's clear
And
you're gonna get the people for it.
yeah, like, and it was a successful original IP that you
Mm-hmm.
can build off of
Yeah.
theoretically, and maybe now not so much.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, it sucks. Yeah. Yeah, after seeing like how many remakes and ports and stuff are scheduled, like to have an original IP actually
Yes,
do
yeah.
well, it kind of sucks. Yeah. Oh well. Oh
Oh
well.
well.
That's what a lot of that's been my mantra lately. Like whatever, I can't control this. It's not going to help me to worry about it. So fuck it.
Have you guys seen, because some of you do some Game Pass stuff, have you guys seen the Overwatch? I guess it doesn't matter to like anyone except for Popcans. Like, I've had a bunch of reward points from Game Pass and stuff.
Oh.
And they are giving out 200 coins for 1,200 or
What is
1,000, 1,800 reward points or some shit like that.
what is that reward thing? Pops. I try to play a game
Same
that I
here.
have
I'm like,
points.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't.
it's
It's just,
being it's being rewards. It's what it's called. It's been
yeah,
around forever. If you go to being, you can do
the
activities and
searches. Yeah.
searches, activities, and then if once you get enough, you can just buy like a month of Game Pass.
Yeah, a lot of
Everything.
people like our associate friend
Diesel.
Diesel Weasel does this a lot so that he gets, I think it's like 7,000 points and you can just get a month of PC Game Pass for free.
Yeah.
The ultimate is like 15,000 and that's definitely not worth your time clearly. But like there's other stuff like you can get in the UK here, at least you can get like £10 off TK Maxx, which is TJ Maxx.
PJ Maxx, yeah.
Like £5 off
One letter
Pizza
off.
Express. Yeah, it's so stupid. It's really stupid. Um, you could get lots of gift vouchers here, or you can do like these weird fun gambling things like, hey, spin the wheel for 200 points, which I'm pretty sure definitely doesn't happen in the US.
No.
And then like you can also enter sweepstakes for like these custom Xbox consoles and stuff. And some of them are like really fucking nice customs and stuff, but it's not worth wasting your reward points on. So I've just had like 20,000 of these fuckers just hanging out until I spotted this thing for like 200 coins. So like, and the way like it's like 1,000 coins for an Overwatch 2 battle pass, and that's £10. And
Man.
it's those battle. Remember my fucking griefing of it's those battle passes that don't give you the money back.
Yeah.
So like fuck them. But if I can get it with some shit that I'm honestly never gonna use for anything else, it's totally worth it. So I've kind of just got about 1,500 Overwatch 2 coins now, just waiting in the wings for good battle
Man.
passes. So yeah.
I might actually do that because yeah, I'm never going to use those Microsoft points for anything anyway.
Yeah, that was my logic. And you can like as Popcan as Sean was saying, you can totally get a bunch of them with searches and stuff. Like
Yeah.
you get 60 points if you search bullshit on your phone, or you can get 90 points if you search on the Bing Chrome thing. And
Edge.
honestly, Edge. And honestly, no, you can add a thing to Chrome.
Oh,
Or
really?
if you, yeah, or if
Oh.
so, two things. You can either sign in on
Huh.
Chrome and you go to the Bing website and do the searches, or what Diesel will say is there's actually scripts which auto search for you every day, so you don't
Yeah.
have to do it.
That's what I would have to do because
Yes,
I don't have the
don't care. I
time
don't care.
for
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Like
So,
if I'd much rather be doing anything else.
mhm. So the thing I do with the mobile version is it has like a little bar that says top searches. You can click see more and it'll just give you like 30 of them. And I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just fucking up, back, click back up to about 20, and then you're done. Takes about half a minute.
Like what does this do for Microsoft other
I
than
don't know.
I
Nothing.
guess it bumps their
False
numbers up
data.
or
It
something.
bumps their
Yeah.
numbers up but gives
Yeah.
them major false data, but whatever.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very helpful if you
No.
actually want to do things, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you guys care about it, but yeah, that gives me like at least some way of buying their battle passes or their expensive new skins, because that
No,
Visual
yeah.
K Kiriko looked really good.
Oh,
Not
now I
not
need to look
not
at
like
this.
$25 good, but it was very, very good. The Visual K Kiriko is very good.
I'm looking it up right now because I need to see. Man,
3,000
that is
points
pretty
right
good.
now. Okay.
Oh, it's 3,000, so $30. Great.
No, it's 1800.
Oh, you have it. Yeah.
I have 3,000. It's 1,800 points to get 200 points.
Right. 1,800 reward. Microsoft reward points.
Microsoft,
200 points.
yes.
Yeah.
Or 500. You can get 500 coins for 5,000 points.
Yeah. That's why you need to do the 200 because it's 1.8 for 100 down reduce it by 10, it's 180 for 200, but if you do the other two, it's 500 for 500, 1,000 for 1,000. So the 200, you just got to get a
What?
bunch of different 200 point codes because it's more efficient that way.
Yeah, that's. Why do they do that?
I don't know. I think it's one of these like Lunar New Year sales, so it might only last for like a couple more weeks. I don't know, which is stupid, but yeah.
Well, okay.
Sorry, I've been playing a little bit of Overwatch 2. It's nicer to see the game in a nice screen with this new gaming laptop. But also, like, I'm now just waiting for this battle pass to end because I have no real interest except for this Lunar New Year thing to get the skin, the event skin, and that's kind
There's
of it.
only one event skin.
Yeah,
like,
that's kind of how they're doing it now. They're nickel and diming us.
That's sad.
Oh,
Poor
and well,
Overwatch.
there's ways like Twitch. If you idle on someone,
That
some
I don't
booby
want to do any
streamer,
of that crap.
you can
I
then
want
like
it in the game.
yes, yeah, I know. But like
Aw.
they're giving us skins. You just need to do it.
Huh.
What if
Um,
I never launch Overwatch 2 again?
Wow. Okay.
That's what I'm
Okay.
thinking.
Yeah. I'm kind of at that point right now.
I played Overwatch
I
already
2
deleted it.
yesterday. Please.
Oh,
Oh.
I didn't.
Okay.
It was
I forgot. I forgot Thouden was an Overwatch player.
okay.
Is Thouden
We-
an Overwatch player?
I'm an
I've
Overwatch
not played
player.
with
You know.
I have not played with you in Overwatch 2.
You
Played
have
with Sean.
absolutely played together. I
Overwatch 1, sure.
Oh
not
well,
2.
yeah, not 2. No, I don't know about 2.
I played with
It's the
everyone
same
except you
game.
in 2.
How have you not played with me? Okay,
I don't
well,
know.
at some point we'll get together. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Put it in the back of your brain.
Yeah. I was struggling yesterday. Like that's why I downloaded High on Life. I was kind of struggling to find games to download on the Xbox specifically that I haven't played already. And I was like, High on Life. Mary seemed to like it and thought this was okay. I'll give it a shot. Everyone seems to think this is good. Fucking why not?
I mean, it was fun. I had a good time with it,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I want to tell other people to play it anymore. Yeah. Bummer.
Linking to news, I guess, while we're still on this.
Uh-huh.
What are your thoughts on what's Mr. Microsoft, Mr. Microsoft Games? What's his name
Phil
again?
Spencer.
Phil
What
Spence.
are your thoughts on Philly Spence saying
Philip the Spence.
we need to stop the witch hunters?
That's
witch
not.
hunts.
I don't know.
Witch
I
hunters?
wanna-
Do you think that'll relate with this High on Life stuff?
No, I don't think. I think he
It
was
Him speaking out against
misinterpreted.
Cancel culture in
culture.
video
No,
games.
he did not say
which-
cancel culture. He did not use the word culture.
He didn't say
so,
witch hunts. He didn't say cancel culture.
no.
He used very specific terms.
Yes, I think he was talking about games being canceled.
Yes, like Hogwarts Legacy. and stuff
No,
like that. Not
I
even like
mean-
that. You don't even think like that.
No,
Okay.
I think he means like Ubisoft canceling all of these games
Wait, what?
because
Yeah.
of
That was the take.
like that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah.
I know you can get lost, but I
Are you sure
believe
about
that
that?
was because it came out right at down that time that other article about
Yes.
Ubisoft games dropped. But you could read it very much as the other way too, which I'm
yeah,
sure people will.
it's hard to say. You could interpret it as either. So I wish he would kind of come out and clarify.
I enjoy that.
I have not watched the actual video. There is video of him doing this speech, which I should probably watch, and maybe I would interpret it better if I had actually watched the video. But as the quote, here I'm linking the video in the chat in case anybody wants to watch. But
Ah,
yeah, this was at
ah.
he was
Yeah.
honored at the Game Awards, the 12th New York Game Awards at I don't know what kind of award show
New
this
York Game
was.
Awards, yeah, 12th
Yeah.
annual NYGA Andrew Yoon Memorial Legend Award.
I'm trying to look up the
R.I.P.
exact
Andrew
quote
Yoon.
now. Yes, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to find the exact stupid quote. Okay, here we go. Oh no, he did say culture, so I don't
Yes,
know.
I was
Where?
waiting
Fuck,
for
I
you to
don't
read
know.
that.
Okay.
Cancel this man.
Okay. Today, as creators, as leaders, as world builders, our greatest responsibility is to inspire and invite joy. We, all of us here today, all of our teams around the globe, we are all a part of creating this echo effect of joy. Our creators who bravely and intentionally release their visions to the world, particularly in the current culture of criticism and cancellation, our players who bravely intentionally carve out time for our games to invite, rest, and rejuvenate their lives, and business leaders. We are called upon to have the courage to protect and nurture this collective joy. Um, yeah, it's you could interpret it that as like several ways. I don't
I think it's
know.
more him talking about the divisiveness,
Yeah.
Yeah,
not necessarily like canceling, but
it's
more
more
like
just like it's easy for things to go wrong in a way you don't anticipate. And I don't know. I don't know.
I
I don't know.
enjoyed Mary's U-turn when she read it and she went, "Oh no."
Yeah.
Oh no, you can read this stuff. All right.
Oh no. Never mind.
Yeah,
Oh
I feel
no,
like
Phil.
I need to watch the
The
video
video
too.
to understand, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the whole
Speech to text
context
is not great. Yeah.
of, but yeah, just that straight up quote, it does sound kind of bad, and you could totally interpret it as a negative dog whistle about like, oh, people should not be held accountable
And
for their actions or
in
whatever,
some
but I don't
sense
think
he's
he's saying
not
that.
wrong because like
Yeah.
if at the time it's probably linked to stuff like Hogwarts Legacy where yes, J.K. Rowling sucks.
Yeah, she
But
fucking does.
she, in theory, well, not even in theory, I think in 100% practice, has nothing linked to Hogwarts Legacy except she's gonna get money off it because
Yes, yeah,
IP.
which,
But
yeah.
otherwise, every like 100 people working on that game are still pouring the amount of time and effort into that game to try and create a good game, which by all accounts, people actually think it looks good. It looks good. To me, it also looks pretty all right. And we shouldn't just immediately dismiss what is probably going to be a good game with a bunch of people that are working on it that are assumedly good people and good in nature, trying to be nice people, and probably opposite what she
Yeah.
works for, just because she's the figurehead of this thing that she created 25 years ago at this point.
But
I
it's
think the quote.
tough too. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
quote
it's
that
tough.
says, "We turn away from dividing players and creators, and instead towards each other." Like, I think he's specifically talking about like not hating on creators and stuff like that. Maybe not like
Yeah.
can't. Maybe not like saying like you
Yeah,
can't.
like developers and stuff. Yeah,
I think. Yeah, I think maybe. I mean, I think maybe more saying like. Uh, I think he may be talking more about like console wars instead of like canceling
yeah.
Pacific bad apples or
It could
something.
be that too, because he's been very open about like God of War was a game of the year material. He's very much
Yeah,
he's constantly praised PlayStation stuff.
he does try and present in all of his public speech stuff a culture of positivity in
Yeah.
general, which is probably why I want to give him the benefit of the
Sure.
doubt, I guess, because he has done such a good job so far on talking a good game and trying to be positive, even when like there are legitimate criticisms sometimes, like the whole Activision and Microsoft purchase and just talking to the FTC about that and all that. Yeah, I don't know. Like I get it. I get that like there's no way to totally be ethical on stuff like this. Um I don't know. I I don't know. My brain
It's
is
tough.
not good enough.
Yes, but it seems like since he doesn't name a example, we
Right.
don't know
Yeah,
we
right.
won't
for
know.
sure. But I
Okay.
doubt he's saying.
Well-
I doubt he's saying J.K. Rowling's all right.
Well, right before this quote, there was a sentence, it can feel like there is more despair in the world, a steady stream of bad news. With the ongoing leapfrogging from crisis to crisis, it feels to me that the joy I experienced as a child has become much more elusive for us all to find. It feels like today seeking joy is an act of defiance. And so, yeah, I can see how he's like, games are here to bring us like fun and we want to inspire that, but you can't also say like just ignore all the bad things that also happen too. Like
Yeah, well, true.
yeah, like in this current culture of like bad stuff going on, people don't want to just pretend like the bad stuff isn't going on and try and enjoy and have fun, because it doesn't work. Like when the bad stuff gets to this level, you fucking can't do it anymore. And I can see how Harry Potter can get to that level for people. Like just anytime you see Harry Potter, you just think about how the creator hates you as a person because of who you are. Like that fucking sucks. Like, I don't know.
Can I ask how we got here? I don't know how we
I
got
don't know.
to
I'm
this
sorry.
conversation.
But one for quick, maybe he's talking more about like all the news about like awful like work ethics and video game development. Like
Yeah.
now that
Sure.
Jason Schwartz is always making articles about, oh, this company crunches all the time and whatnot. So
Mhm.
and talking about
Yeah.
how lousy game development is. And maybe he's talking about, hey, games are meant to be fun, so it's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah. I can see how he wants to, like, yes, of course, everybody who makes a video game wants to entertain other people and make other people feel nice. And I don't, yeah.
It
I
was.
don't
We
know.
haven't even listened to the quote fully, so like I feel like you should watch the whole speech and then we can
Yeah,
figure
I
out.
do want to
Yeah,
watch the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
speech later after this, so I feel like I can understand it more. But yeah, I wish he picked his words better, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Just using the word cancellation is cancel culture, all that. It it can make people jump to conclusions.
What were we even talking about before this?
I don't know.
Well, we're talking about High on Life and how it's
Yeah.
controversial.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And then DJ wanted to lump it in with the news.
No,
That's true.
that makes sense. Well, now
It
we're
makes
done
sense.
talking about
I found
There we
a
go.
link for the video, and
Oh,
I
no,
think
but we're not, because we haven't talked about the layoffs. Anyways. Good.
Yeah, that's true.
I found a link, and I think Reggie from Nintendo actually gives him the award. Fun.
Yeah, no, I posted the video in our chat
Oh, you
and
found it.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So I do want to watch this whole presentation and everything, but I just haven't yet.
I mean, listen, we don't know Phil. He seems like an
No.
all right guy. People
But
can have
he's
shitty
a
opinions
fucking
on some
company
stuff.
spokesman. His
Yeah.
whole job is to make us think better of the Xbox brand, and he's
And he is very good at that job.
typically. Yeah, so
He's
Yeah.
very good at seeming genuine. Yes.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
he is also a
he's still a
cis white male.
businessman.
So
Yeah,
And a
Yeah,
businessman,
well,
so
yeah.
I don't want to jump to conclusions.
And a rich dude, but
Who likes to hide secret Xbox products
in
just
the
on
background of his
streams.
streams.
Yeah.
Likes to wear Battletoads t-shirts.
Yeah.
Cancel him for that.
Yeah, there you go. Cancel that,
Fuck
man.
Battletoads.
Fuck Battletoads.
Actually, that Battletoads game was fucking shitty, so. there you
Hey,
go.
Yeah.
it was all right. What are you talking
Well.
about? You even play that game?
No, I didn't. No, I played it once, and I was like, this sucks. You sure made a shitty Battletoads game, like Battletoads.
I think that's wrong. I think Battletoads pretty good. While
You
we're
call me and
not
ask
the
for
why we're
it.
fucking toasted Battletoads out here on like this podcast. I mean,
Maybe also I have.
think it earned that.
I worked at a GameStop for a while when that meme was active. So
You have bad recurring memories of phone calls, people asking about
yeah,
like,
I have,
"Hey, you guys
yeah.
got Battletoads?"
yeah.
That's a shame. How many calls do you get of that? Really?
At the worst point, maybe like 2 a day. It's not very.
2 a day?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's
Yeah,
a lot.
it's more than I've.
It's probably a ton, really. I mean,
Yeah.
probably lasted a couple months there. That's like 80 some calls a day. I mean, the whole run of it. That's wild. Okay. Okay. Well, where now were we at? What were we talking
Transition.
about?
I don't know.
We were hating on.
I don't know, you're the host.
Battletoads.
Okay, we're hating on Battletoads. That's great. Mary, what are games you play? Anything else you wanted to mention?
I started Pentiment, and I also I started Pentiment, so I won't talk about it. Really, I don't know.
What'd you think of that art style? I started too. I was pretty impressed with it. I thought it looked pretty cool. I didn't play a ton of it, but the
It
art
kind of
style.
looks like a Flash game.
Damn.
Yeah,
looks like a
you're
flash.
wrong.
I know. It's I feel bad for saying that. It looks like a fancy Flash game, but so does Return to Monkey Island, and I really want to play that too. So that's fine.
Just wrong. I
hater.
mean, just
a hater.
wildly
Yeah.
wrong. I just think. Ooh, we gotta move on from that. Cancel Mary for her opinions on
Yeah. Fuck.
Monkey
Culture
Island.
of criticism and cancellation. Calling
Good
things Flash
God.
games.
Uh,
But yeah,
I mean,
I'll mention this real fast because I don't want to talk about it forever. There was an awesome stream that I watched of the IFPA World Championships.
right, the
this week.
pinball. Hmm.
Keith Elwin was in the lead. He is a designer for Stern, and he's also one of the best pinball players in the world. So it's kind of crazy that like one of the best pinball players also makes pinball tables and still
Right.
competes. But like a 20-year-old kid actually beat him on the last ball, on the bonus of the last ball. Dude that beat him is Escher Lefkoff, and he is going to compete in Germany now after he won. So now he is like the #1 ranked pinball player. Beat Keith Elwin. It was very impressive. It was a fun game to watch.
Did people freak out?
IPA is great. Yes, people freaked out. It was worth freaking out about. You can watch a Twitch clip of it. It
Okay.
is great. Yeah, just look up the Open IFPA World Championship 2023 and you will find it. It is great.
There's one in this article you linked.
Yeah, there is a clip on there. But yeah, it was a great game. And it was cool because my buddy Tracy showed up. We were friends. We did the women's pinball stuff in San Antonio and Austin, and she was in the Twitch chat, and I was like, "Hey, hi." So that was fun.
Oh, that's nice stuff.
Like, oh, a person I've seen in real life in a Twitch chat randomly. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. That was neat. That's why I spent way too much time in Twitch like the last couple weeks because I needed to talk to people that were not people I talk to normally. I guess. I don't know. I'm weird. Whatever.
Man.
But yeah, spent a lot of time doing that, and I was glad I watched that. It was on the front page of Twitch. It was probably like one of the biggest pinball streams ever, I guess I would
It's
say.
cool.
It was great. It was a great time. I was like, oh my god!
We're
Like
going
a weirdo.
What
Yeah.
table is this?
Flash Gordon.
Flash
It's-
Gordon.
That's the thing about pinball tournaments is that you can play whatever the fuck, like whatever's there. You're just expected to
Right.
play it and compete on it, and that's what I like about it. It's fun. But yeah, I did that, and I started playing Fire Emblem Engage on my Steam Deck like a criminal. But don't worry, I bought the game too. I'm not that
Ooh.
bad of a criminal. I'm at least like an ethical criminal.
An ethical criminal.
Yeah, I steal sometimes when it benefits me, and I'm not evil.
You know, I steal sometimes, just when it benefits me, though. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
I just commit
it's-
larceny.
I'm not trying to be evil, but I bought the game too. But it's neat. I love playing it on the Steam Deck. It runs nicely.
Right. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
There's only a few like graphical glitches occasionally where textures will not load in, so a character may look
15
like
seconds
black,
again.
like just a void in some cases. So that's fun when a character's face doesn't load in and they're just
Ooh.
floating eyes. But other than that, I'm thinking about maybe starting it up on the Switch. I haven't actually started it up on the Switch yet, just because I want to see like graphically how different it actually looks. But I spent a long time setting up the Switch emulator on the Steam Deck, a very long time, and I'm glad I finally have it running now because it's actually pretty cool.
Yep.
It works functionally just like a Switch, basically. Like, I can put it to sleep, I'm putting it to sleep and wake it right back up.
Does it have an eye?
It was
That's
winking
Switch
at
Deck.
me. It was saying night night. But yeah,
Cool.
I'm enjoying it. I don't know. I feel like we should hear the Fire Emblem expert.
Well, now we go to Fire
DJ.
Emblem editor.
Wait, you Albie, you wanted to talk earlier.
I do not want to talk. This is Fire Emblem editor.
No, I don't want to talk about Fire Emblem yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You're not ready yet? Do you really not want to go? You want me to talk?
But I'm on chapter 8. Like, I was evil, and I got the game as soon as it was available on the internet. That was another reason I got it, because it was like out a week early. I wanted to play it, and I'm sorry, but I bought the game. Please don't send me to jail. I'm sorry. I bought
Just
the game.
larceny. It's fine. Nobody gets arrested for
Whatever.
robbery. I mean,
Nobody watches this. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna hire me for anything ever. It's fine.
Hey, somebody might hire you to rob Fire Emblem from somewhere. You know, there's always a
Yeah,
chance.
if anybody wants to hire me to set up a Region X on their Steam Deck, I know how to do
I mean,
that now.
legitimately, there might be a point where I pay you to set up a Region X. Anyway, that might be
But
true.
yeah, I
Cool.
don't know. I bought the game. Don't send me to jail. I bought the game. I'm enjoying it. It reminds me of the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblems that I played when they were brand new on my Game Boy Advance SP
I feel like
in the
Sean
break
likes
room
those
of Target.
Go ahead.
Are you assuming or how?
I
What-
feel like Sean holds those Game Boy ones or the older ones in much higher regard than the.
That's just
current
my
ones.
opinion as well, that he might have a certain predilection.
Yes.
That's funny because I think the Game Boy Fire Emblem games are. I have a lower opinion than most people.
They
At
were
least
just
compared
the
to
first ones that came out over here.
yeah,
on
compared to
English.
people. Yeah, compared to because that obviously the first one, FE7, has a lot of nostalgia since it's the first one, and I'm generally lower on it. I still think it's a good game, obviously, but I'm generally lower. I actually like the first GBA Fire Emblem that never came out here more. Because I'm a weirdo. Also, 8's pretty neat. But there's some good games.
The story of this one reminds me the most of 8, I would say. Like how it's kind of dumb and just the familiar
Oh yeah.
stuff. But maybe
Um,
that's a lot of Fire Emblem. No.
I mean, yeah. I guess fine. We'll talk about Fire Emblem.
Okay, we
Okay.
twisted your arm enough that it's time.
Yes.
The story is basically just it's a very typical. It's all the same beats of most Fire Emblem stories. Before, obviously, Three Houses is a big outsider. They completely did everything different with Three Houses. This game is basically traditional Fire Emblem, somewhat. It's definitely story wise.
Right.
The story of this game is most Fire Emblem stories, basically. Country gets invaded. It turns out that evil country got turned evil because of some evil dragon. It's basically most Fire Emblem stories. I will say though, this game is I'm happy with it for this game because they keep the pace fast. They they don't linger too long with the story at all. So it's not great. The story is parts of the story is laughably bad,
Right.
especially the beginning.
Predictable as fuck, even
It's
not being like a Fire Emblem person that knows
yeah
all the cliches. Like it's obvious what's going on.
yeah, it has all the cliches, and so story wise, it's fine because they don't linger too long. Unlike like Three Houses or something like that. And also, my biggest nitpick of recent Fire Emblem games is always the root shit. Having different routes ruins the story because you only get partial stories because you have to technically
Right.
play all the routes
Yeah.
to get the full story. So like in Three Houses, like unless you play the church route, you don't ever know the backstory of the main character, Byleth. You don't understand how she was like she's technically like the daughter of like the like you don't learn that the fucking what's the main goddess the dragon lady, you don't learn that her heart she put
Or is that a different one?
There's a name
anyways
I
you
know
don't
that.
learn that your
Whatever.
heart is your heart it was from like the goddess dragon whatever. You only learn that from one route. Anyways, so far I don't think there's multiple routes in this game so far. I'm only like halfway in, so I'm happy with that. And because of that, the story's simple, so I don't really care. Obviously, I would like a story that I care about, like in FE9, Path of Radiance, but there has not been a good story in a Fire Emblem game since. In my opinion, I think like there's only been 2 good Fire Emblem stories, FE4 and FE9. So I don't ever have good.
That's
I don't
not
have
what you
good.
come to the games for, or whatever,
Well,
necessarily.
out of the 3 pillars, the characters, gameplay, and story, it's definitely the lowest one. Lowest
Mm.
I care about.
Right.
Obviously, I like a good story, but usually Fire Emblem stories get too fantasy for me, and I like a more grounded story, like in FE9. But they always get medieval fantasy weird, and it's what it is. What it is.
Yeah.
Characters. Can I talk with characters now?
Yeah. Who's
I like them.
They're
I don't know.
fun.
Maybe it's me. I
Me-
just have a
they're
couple.
so this definitely isn't Three Houses. Most of the characters are pretty one note, honestly, pretty paper thin. Uh, so unlike in Three Houses, you get most of the characters. You don't get any characterization really, but if there is any, it's from the support conversations, and about 90% of them are pretty anime tropey. Like like one conversation is basically like 2 people being like talking about we're the fan club for the main
Yes.
character. Yeah, and a lot of support combos are just like funny moments instead of like doing any sort of characterization. Um, which is fine, I guess, because again, the pacing on them are pretty fast, and usually you don't get too many at once. So unlike in Three Houses, where sometimes there's like 10 new supports because you have like 50 characters all at once, it's like I don't want to. And
It
through
feels
and
like it feels like a very light game, like lightweight. Like I don't know. I don't feel like I'm having to plan shit out as much as Three Houses. Like, okay, I need to do these classes for this character so they can do. Like, I'm just playing the game. Like,
Right.
yeah, and the characters are that way too. Like, whatever. I like you, main character. There you go.
I like to watch you sleep, main character.
Yeah.
I've been watching
I
you sleep my whole life, praying at your bedside. Now you're awake. I still like to watch you sleep for some reason.
I'm a dude that uses axes, but I also like reading books and crying. Like, it's
Like I'm the princess of this kingdom, so all my and I like tea, so all my sport conversations are about fucking tea. Literally every
yeah,
single one is about fucking tea.
yeah.
Like, can one not be about tea? Anyways,
I know a couple people like that. You know, I mean, just always about that tea.
um, so yeah, characters, yeah, and like it's somewhat annoying how obviously all the characters are very one note, but it's fine because it's most of the time it's nonsensical, but it's funny, and they don't get too serious like in Through Houses, so it's like it's fine.
Yeah, yeah, all of it, none of it is serious, I would have to say. So, I don't know, I kind of like it as a change of pace, that it's just like, whatever, play the
I mean,
game.
I like it much better than Through Houses, I guess. Again, and sport conversations have never been my
Yeah.
favorite because um after Path of Radiance, they they made it so they had too many sport conversations, so none of them can ever be too detailed because they have to write like too many.
Mm.
I do like how they don't have a sport. Not every character has sports in this game and engage.
Oh,
So you would think they would
Huh.
be more specific, but not really. But at least they're not like too. At least they're fun to read, I guess. And they're quick. Again, they're quick, so it's fine. There's
yeah,
been there's been a couple that's been kind of interesting, but most of them have been, you know, silly. Um,
that's what I have to, that's what I think about this game so far, is that there's a lot of silly stuff and it's very painless. Like, so far
Right.
for me. I don't know. Maybe you've encountered more weird
I
shit.
got I like how one conversation when the main character is like, "I wish you would have watched me sleep." I'm like,
Yes.
Great.
it's so silly. Again, the story gets somewhat serious at
Chloe's
moments.
good.
Obviously, she's pretty good, and she's a good waifu. I like her.
She has a good voice. She's Kaede from Idolmaster Cinderella Girls, and her voice is awesome. So there you go. That's
Sure,
another
Power.
thing. I got to do this before I forget. So many fucking good voice actors in this game in the Japanese cast.
Japanese.
So many good voice actors. What?
I
What?
was
What?
the Japanese voices. Yes,
Yes, yeah. Like
you're playing with Japanese voices. Yes,
yes, yeah, of course. And
I could
that's
be.
Of
another thing I
course.
like, is that you can get the Japanese voices right away now.
Yeah.
It's not like the old days of Fire Emblem or whatever. But yeah, Sailor Moon slash Misato. It's more like Misato is your mom in the game. That was cool. Tamahome is fucking Marth. Tamahome from Fushigi Yugi. It makes
Tamahome
sense.
is an amazing name.
Yeah. um, I don't know. There's just a ton of big 90s voice actors, and the voice actors that aren't big, huge voice actors are voice actors that are very much like in the zeitgeist. Power from Chainsaw Man is a character. Like, there's a bunch of good voice actors. I'm sorry, you guys
Really
aren't gonna
hoping
know
his
the
name is
voice
Power.
actresses. She's a lady, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, really
Um,
hoping her name is Power.
but yeah, like, I don't know. It's a great voice cast. And I also did see, like, I'm not normally one who does dub voices, but two of the English voice actors are actually married to each other. So that's kind of cute. The voice actor for Louis and male main character are actually married in real life. So
Hmm.
that's kind of cool. So I might do a weird English playthrough and be creepy and make them like each other a bunch. I don't know.
I like the English voices. They're pretty good. Or I don't think they do. They don't have to do much, but
Yeah.
they're pretty good. So I guess like in Three Houses, the monastery was cool, but everybody hated it because you spend way too much time in the monastery. And when I played Three Hopes, it kind of had the same problem because after a while you still had to spend too much time. Well, the main problem with that game was it was a Muso. That was the main problem.
Yeah.
But the monastery parts was still not great. This game has this Sommier. What's this called?
Somnial.
Sommiel.
Somnial. I I guess it's from the Latin word somnus, like sleeping. So it's like a sleeping castle or whatever. I don't know.
It's a floating island. What's it? That you slept on for thousands of years.
Yeah.
As you do.
And it's the base you return to do all your inventory stuff, do all your socializing. And I think it's much better handled in this game for sure.
And
as like
also,
Mary,
I'm sorry, but you don't
No.
even have to go to Somnial for a lot of the
Yes.
stuff. You can do it on the world maps, which is nice. Sorry.
as Mary, I talked to myself. Please interrupt me.
I do too.
As Mary said, you don't have to do. You don't have to do like. There's no like teaching shit and like you don't have to go there, which is the best of both worlds because you don't have to go there, but there's still stuff I want to do there. They did a lot of cool stuff because there's a lot of mechanics in this game. So you definitely do want to go there. You know, do you have a room for all your emblem rings? So you want to go there to like inherent skills if you need to, and, like to like add like certain like gems to the rings to power them up, which you get from this whole everything. And of course, the main thing you get from the room in the ring room is you can polish your rings.
I
is-
do like that they put the rubbing in there in like a way that people can accept. They're like,
Accept.
yeah,
instead of rubbing faces, you rub rings.
yes,
And-
like
Great.
it's allowed now.
And then the old fireman characters say, "Oh, nice job! You keep. Oh, this is unique, and that's fantastic."
So before we get away from characters, how many old characters are there? How many new characters are there?
There's 13 or 12 old characters, not including DLC. There's already technically four new characters you can get via DLC.
Oh, really?
Four new old characters. Well, there's two new rings. One is Tiki. The other one is the three main lords and three houses. So you can get those characters via DLC, and they're adding more via the DLC. But right now, there's I think 13 old characters, and then I think I have like 20 new characters so far. I think it's probably like 25 altogether.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, the gimmick with the old characters with the rings, when you put a ring for the old character on a new character, and when you activate the ring, they have like a Sailor Moon kind of transformation.
Excellent.
And the ring is on their left ring finger, like where an engagement ring would be. So
Okay.
there you go. There's the whole engage thing. I thought that was
Yeah.
cute. But yeah, when they transform with that old character, they actually have a new character design that's like a
Yes.
combo of both characters. So that's where you get the new character design baby element from now. Instead of making your characters have babies with each other, you get
and they're always glowing, so they look
yeah.
like they're Saiyans.
Mm-hmm.
It's
They're usually floating too. So
yes.
Fun.
So
What
that's neat.
other more prominent old characters' rings I can polish?
Oh yeah.
What?
Ike.
Oh
Mark.
yes, you can polish. You can
Kaya.
polish all the. You can polish all them. All their rings. If you want to polish Marth, you can. Don't worry.
You can
Mark
polish
their
Marth
rings
right at the
specifically.
very beginning. Yeah.
And though it is funny how all the emblem rings are the main lords of the past games. So I like how I do like how some lords. I like how the choices of some lords, like they had pick So from Awakening, they didn't pick Chrome, the main lord. They picked Lucina or Lucina.
Lucina, yeah.
The
Marth lady.
Yes, yes.
yeah, and
The
then they
more
picked like
popular
Lin,
one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then they picked like Lin instead. Like they picked like the
Yes.
worst lord Lin instead of like
Wow, rude.
Some people want to punish Lynn's ring. Let them
The
polish
red-haired
their
guy.
ring.
I don't remember his name
His
either.
ring sounds like a fucking lady.
Damn, get him.
The thing I was
The
just about to ask. but-
Elliowood.
Yes,
But
that's his
they
name.
do have Roy, which is technically like his father, so that's why they did it because they didn't want like 13 dudes with swords, obviously.
Mhm.
So
Right, yeah. I
sorry,
was
go
just
ahead,
about
DJ.
to say, are the old characters, which I think you answered basically, are they weighted to Awakening and more recent games, which was one of the issues with like some of the newer games is
A little bit.
newer
I
people,
would
Especially for
say.
FE
wanted the
Warriors.
peoples. Yeah. Newer people wanted the newer characters and stuff like that, which you
Yes.
disliked. So no,
Well, like,
it's a nice mesh. That's good.
No, they go ahead, Mary. You speak.
I would definitely say it's still weighted more in favor of like
want it.
games that have come out over here in English.
People still want to polish new rings rather than old rings.
So you know Sigrid, Mary? Yeah, Sigrid's your
Yes,
favorite character.
Sigurd is like the
Leaf is your
only
favorite
one.
character. Leaf.
I
There's
I
Leaf.
haven't gotten most of the characters I've
Leaf.
picked up so far at my point in the game. Sigurd and like Marth are the only ones that are not like old old characters.
So I think all the rings are the main lord from each game, pretty much. So I think.
Oh,
So that I
so
think
there
so.
are
Yeah.
like 13 Fire Emblem games or whatever, and then
Yeah.
There's technically yes, because there's just because
guidance
they're
and
remakes.
whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, there's because I think it's a lord from each game. Not they don't double up at all.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, there's definitely have like I love it because they drop in references to the games.
They do.
So like
Yeah.
so like, when you get Sigurd, he's talking about because like so he makes a reference to a critical plot point in his game that also happened in Engage. I was like, I know what he's talking about. So it's cool seeing the references that I get because I'm a weirdo who played all the Japanese exclusive ones also. And it's cool seeing those characters because now Leaf, Leaf's my boy. I like Leaf. He's from FE5, the last Super Famicom one. So it's cool seeing all the old characters and new characters because they do try to have again a character from each game pretty much. It seems like, except for maybe not the last GBA game because they tend to forget about that one. GB from a they
Death
for some
from the
reason
Telly or whatever.
the secret stones. I think
Yeah.
Japan, for some reason they don't intelligent systems don't like that game, so they never mention it. It's like the least popular game. But anyways, everybody else is there, but they do have a gotcha mechanic. Can we
Yeah.
talk about this?
Oh, what is
Sure.
this?
Go ahead.
They have a gotcha mechanic.
You have my attention.
Use currency to gotcha, and you get rings. You get more rings, but they're like secondary rings, and they're rings for like pretty much characters for all the series.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get a gotcha ring, and get like if you want I don't know.
Yeah, like
Some
every time you get a new main ring, you basically get access to another like gotcha group you can draw from. So like Marth has his set of rings that you can get and blah blah blah, and you spend these bond points that you get all throughout the game to either get rings, or you can in the arena you can do emblem fights, and that's an easy way you can earn the shit you get from having a ring equipped without having to have a ring equipped. Like there's a lot of systems in this game, and
but I was gonna say you get if you want Oswin from FE7, you can get them in the gotcha machine, and the artwork they use for the rings for the character are just like old ass art from the games. So so it's so fucking silly. And then you can like and then usually they'll give you like a few stat points. so they're not like really worth it.
Right.
But
Well, eventually they'll be worth it once you have a big enough, once you've drawn enough rings and you can merge those rings together.
To
Like,
make a big ring.
yeah, they go from C to B to A to S,
And if you
and
use that ring up, it gets S.
like
The-
the S rank rings give you the most stat bonuses or whatever.
Right. And that's where the
So, or
gacha lies. Okay.
yeah, and so far they haven't ever. I don't think they're going to make a real money thing, but they might
no,
give away
So
bod points as
there's
like a
no like
bonus or
costumes
something.
locked behind that stuff or anything.
well, there's
Oh,
DLC.
never mind. Oh yeah,
No,
but
no, there's no
not
gacha
entirely
for
locked. Not gacha. Okay, good.
no gacha for the cost.
No
Yeah, gacha's only for rings of old ass characters.
accessories. It's just
Old
one
rings.
accessory slot. Yeah.
But yeah, like Mary said, there's a lot of mechanics. Like the whole engage and like emblem ring system has a ton of mechanics just for that. Because again, each there's like a ton of emblem rings, and that has a specific level up mechanic. So
Yeah.
once you level up once a specific character levels up with a specific emblem ring, they level up and they unlock more skills, like more passive skills, like being able to have more increased movement skills, or like being able to
Right.
heal more, like or being able
Or
to
like when
use
you
your
heal
staff from like
someone,
range.
you get healed back too,
Yeah.
or whatever. Like I made a bunch of people learn that.
And yeah,
Huh.
and once you level up, you can unlock more skills, and also, but you can also use your emblem rings at the foraging, so where you can attach a specific emblem ring to a weapon, and that gives a boost to that weapon. But you can also yeah, train where again, like Mary said, you can train with the specific emblem ring to level up, so you don't have to use it in battle to level up. It's a lot of mechanics in this game. I was not obviously people coming in. People were talking about how this is more this is more gameplay focused than socializing. But I was not expecting how many mechanics were going to be in this game and how much I was going to love all these new mechanics.
I'm just glad they brought the weapon triangle back too, because that was kind of dumb in Three Houses.
Didn't
I
realize they
gotta
got rid
say.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
me-
there was no like it didn't
It's
matter.
it's been gone for the past 2 games. And
Yeah.
Three Houses, it was inconsequential. It was barely
Okay.
there.
Right.
And then the 3DS remake of and the Echoes, the original game didn't have it, so the remake didn't have it either.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, it's back, and they add a new twist to it, where instead of like in the past games, they usually give you like plus 10
yeah.
hit and plus 1 damage or something. They
This
have
is
to
a
break.
big. Sorry, this changes the
No, it
game
is
a
big.
lot.
It is big. They had
Yeah.
a break mechanic. So like if you have weapon advantage and if you attack, you can break an enemy character, and then they can't retaliate during that attack and then the next attack.
Huh.
So
Which
yeah,
allows you,
Oh,
which
go
allows
ahead.
you to like kill a unit like without taking any damage whatsoever.
Yeah,
Pin a back line, right?
it makes the game a lot less turtly defensive
Right.
when you can
That's
go
good.
out. If you can go out and basically make it to where this enemy can't attack anybody back, like, oh shit, now I can actually get my mage up in there and fire off spells and not be so worried because they'll be dead after that.
They'll be
It
dead.
does, yeah. It changes the game a lot in a very positive way. Like that does actually make me strategize and stuff more than typical Fire Emblem would.
Yeah, I think Mary's point of anti-turtling is a good point because
Yeah.
with the other system they added of guarding, where specific classes have a mechanic where if they are full health, they can do a guard where a guarding to characters adjacent to
Vanguard,
them.
yeah.
So if when during enemy turns, if they attack, the healer can block the attack basically.
So
Which
the
makes it great.
healer, yeah, they're less useless now. Like, if they don't need to heal anybody,
Right.
at least they can help provide some defense at the same time too. Yeah,
So,
sorry, I
oh,
keep cutting you
no,
off.
well, no, keep it fine. I'm talking too much. But the cool thing is though, the healers get early on, like they're like monks pretty basically, so they use their fists but also heal. But the thing is though, as I learned, like some of these like lower like also the thief. Do you have the thief yet, Mary?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's my
So
favorite character so far.
yes, I love
Yunaka.
her.
Yeah.
I love her. I want to try to marry her. Anyways,
My
um,
goodness.
so so
Polish
so
that
these
rig.
so these characters with the weapon types that have lower might. At first you kind of think, oh, they don't really do much damage, but then what's unique about them is like especially with the monks, they can double attack per hit. So and if they get enough speed, they can do 4 attacks. And if the fun thing is, there's a forging in this game. So if you forge your weapon, and if you forge a weapon and you can do like 4 attacks, like these monks can actually kill a lot of enemies without that don't have a lot of defense. So I and so I think that's my thing I love about this game. Spacebar. The thing I love about this game the most is the customization. Um,
Hmm.
Past games, the biggest customization is just like, oh, you can change this character's class, which I never liked because
Or make a baby with these specific characters, and then
yeah, which I always liked the FE4 because it made plot sense and not time traveling bullshit.
yeah.
Um, so because past games is it's mostly just you can change the class whatever you want, and like I already have classes, the characters of the classes. So why would I need a ton of these classes? This game though, they have tons of customization with like a weapon so that you can specific weapons you can forge up. But obviously the emblem ring mechanic, where you can change the play style for any character with the change their play style by equipping a different emblem ring, and it can completely change the play style. So like my pick is just like Chloe, whatever, and I love her, and but if I equip her with the Micaiah ring, I can basically just turn her into a healer now. So like,
Hmm.
and what the
And
great about the
she's a
Micaiah,
Pegasus Knight, so she can go
yes,
all over the damn map. Yeah.
exactly. But with great about Micaiah ring is s- any character equipped with her can instantly just start using staffs or whatever. And
Hmm.
so like you can turn any character into a healer if you want. And what's great about Micaiah is once you engage with her, you can start healing from like 5 spaces away. Um, and so it's like, and you can do that to any character. So I just love how you can change any character, change their play style, to any character, by making them super powerful with the emblem rings.
But even with all these characters that you can turn super powerful, it still feels balanced so far,
Oh
which
yeah,
is nice. Yeah. And I'm
I'm pl-
surprised by.
I'm playing it hard, and
Me too.
there's only been a couple of chapters that's been really hard. I think I did a paralog that I think I did early on,
Me too.
too
I had
early.
to restart that all the Yeah, okay. I'm glad it wasn't just me. That
Are
one
you talking about
paralog.
the arena one?
Oh, maybe
No.
not. Maybe it's further on then. Fuck. Okay, well, good to know.
But and so there's a couple chapters that it's been kind of hard. Especially one chapter, chapter 11. Um,
Mm,
Something happens, and I'm not going to spoil it, but something happens that makes it pretty hard. Um,
okay.
it's somewhat it's somewhat frustrating hard though, because my what's that Lance Knight Prince guy?
Louis? Oh,
Uh,
Alf. No. What's his. Alfred? I don't remember his name. He's boring.
the guy sucks.
Secret guy.
All he cares about is training. Um, he got speed screwed in my playthrough. He's like level 14, but he only has 6 speed still. So like I have him in the chapter, and like I can't keep I have to be very careful with him because he can easily get doubled and killed instantly. And so
Mhm.
I died like 3 times doing that. I won't get into why, and I started this chapter. I won't explain why I had to. But thankfully, they do give you the rewind mechanic that's been in the
Yeah.
past few games, and I love it. I love it. Like some might say it's kind of cheating to be able to rewind, but I'd much rather have that than to have to restart the chapter if I lose the character.
Yeah, like
Um,
people would just reload a save anyway, so you
Right.
may as well put it in the game. Oh,
so
but the way you were saying how you can change up emblem rings and put them on different characters, that is a lot of fun.
yes,
Like Klon,
yes.
his Japanese voice actor is Haruo from High Score Girl, like the main dude.
What?
So
Okay.
yeah, he is. Like it's a different type of voice. But I was like, oh, okay, well, he needs to be paired with Micaiah then, the fancy lady, because that's what he would like. And it works out really well. Like he's a mage
Right.
that can heal now, and it's great. And I have Yunaka with Celia, I think that's her name, or the red-haired mage emblem, Celica. I'm bad.
Selka, yeah.
Yes,
Selka.
and she can fucking annihilate people. She can warp all around and use that
Yes.
magic and also poison people. It's great. Yeah, it's very satisfying coming up with those combos on your own and feeling like you're a genius because oh, I came up with this one neat trick to fuck over this game or whatever.
I've
So
broken
yes,
this game.
it feels like
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Selka is definitely my favorite because the warp, because her active or so for Emerald Wings, when you activate them, you get an ability that you can use once. Selka's is she can warp up to like 10 spaces and use attack, and you don't get counter attack. So
Mhm.
I sometimes like to use her ring against like with like armor knights. So
Mhm.
these slow moving knights, I can just teleport them
And they're
across the
weak on
map.
magic too, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Um,
Yeah.
I think for Unica,
Yunaka?
deep
I don't know if I'm
Yunaka.
saying it
Yuji Naka?
correctly
No,
either.
it's Yunaka. At this point in my game, she has like weirdly enough, she has an equal amount of defense and res, and they're both kind of high. So right now, she's kind of pretty powerful in my game, and I've upgraded her knives a couple times, so she can like
Mhm.
KO most non-armor knights characters. And obviously, once I equipped her with the emblem ring, makes her even more Powerful. Now, I think I like keeping Micaiah on her. But also like maybe I like want to play Sigurd on her so she can increase movement speed and then go across the map. Um, yeah, the combinations, it's amazing, and I think it's makes
Yeah.
keeps the game refreshing for sure.
Yeah, when they first showed off this game and the whole ring summoning gimmick, I was like, yeah, I'm sure it'll like they'll get to do one fancy move or whatever. But I'm glad the ring mechanic is like so baked into the game and is good and matters and everything. It doesn't feel I thought it was going to be like a shitty Pokemon gimmick, like terastallizing or whatever, and it's not that, and I'm glad. Yeah. I'm just glad this game is good. I don't
Good.
know.
I'm glad you
I
guys
thought
are
it was
enjoying
going
it.
to be shittier than it actually is.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll find a copy someplace at some point.
And one of the biggest complaints with Three Houses
Completely.
was um one of the biggest complaints against Three Houses was the lack of maps. There was very little
Yeah.
map design and very little like creative designs of the maps. And I think this game blows out of the water so far with the maps. A lot of them are pretty creative so far and a lot of like distinct. Um,
And things
eh,
will happen on them. Yeah.
things will happen. A lot of like characters coming mid battle. A lot of reinforcements, but not same term reinforcements. Which is one of the big reasons why I hate. Oh, don't hate. I don't like Awakening. There's reinforcements, but they're not same turn, so it's usually fine. Um, a lot of like there's like the last map I did there was like quicksand, so like gotta avoid these pits of sand or I'll get like -3 movement, stuff like that. Like, and each
Oh,
map.
were there a bunch of heavy weapon characters that could knock you into the sand also? Because that would suck.
And also, there's a mechanic where there's certain weapons that can knock you a space if you hit. More mechanics in this game. So yeah, I love all the map. The maps have been pretty great so far. I guess my biggest complaint so far is I don't like the no weapon durability. I still like weapon durability in Fire Emblem, and so I don't like how there's no weapon durability.
Well, there is weapon durability on things where they could
Safes.
figure out how to do it without breaking the game or whatever. Yeah.
But
So-
it sucks, but it is what it is. I guess it's a good for most people who don't want to like fiddle around with inventory.
Well,
Though
it's stupid because now you have to upgrade your weapons, so it's kind of that is a pain in the butt.
exactly,
So
that's what I don't hate because I usually just like what weapons do I want to upgrade? I don't know. But also I don't want to upgrade any weapons because I want to donate all my money to all these cities
yeah, and
so I
like
can adopt more animals.
also, I don't know when new weapons are going to unlock, so am I wasting my resources upgrading this weapon? I don't know. So far, it doesn't feel like it, but I hope I'm not fucking myself over later.
Yeah, yeah, it kind of sucks. Like yeah, all the like should I buy these new weapons or am I just gonna get a new one from enemy next chapter? You don't know. And they can be pretty expensive. Um, but it is what it is. It's not terrible. It's they make it so you don't have to pay attention too much to it. So I guess that's fine.
That's true. I want to play more
But
Fire Emblem.
the biggest thing, the dog.
Okay.
Go on.
Can you
No,
pet the
more
dog?
The
There's a
cats.
spirit. There's a spirit animal.
Oh,
And
that guy.
there's a spirit animal who's pretty much this dog. Which is like a blank face. It's the fucking most adorable thing ever. It's so cute. Like you go to his shrine. You can feed him. You can pet him. You can
He'll
put
work out
different
with you.
accessories with them. Yeah, because there's different like activities on the island, like working out and like fishing. Spoilers: you can fish.
I don't have the fishing yet. I need the
You can,
fishing.
and the fishing mid game is way better than Three Houses.
Oh, okay, good.
It's somewhat more fun at least. At least it's not button mashing, which I hate.
Yeah, press
Um,
button. Or...
The sit-ups I think are button mashing. That's annoying. But I barely exercise. Those like cooking. Anyways, cute dog.
Sami, the cute dog.
Yeah. Well, you can name him
Samaneo.
whatever you want, but
Should I spoil something that happens with them?
Did he get murdered? Is he dead?
No.
does
Rip.
he turn
Once
into a giant dragon or something?
no. It's
Oh.
not story related. So fuck it. Fuck you guys. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tell
me, I
him.
don't care.
What once you get about halfway through his meter, like his love meter,
Mm-hmm.
wherever you go on the island, he will start following you.
Oh,
Oh,
my
okay, no, I have
god.
that.
Yeah,
He does
he will
follow
start
me.
following you, and it's the fucking most adorable thing ever. You start walking
Cute.
away, and you see in the mini
Slow.
map. In the mini map, you see him slowly coming up. So I turn around, I zoom in, and I see him like walking up the stairs, like, waddling. I start squealing. It's so good. It's amazing. I love it. I love him so much.
He's cute.
And
You can put sunglasses on him.
yeah,
I did that. Yeah.
I like it. I like those angry eyebrows too.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. If they add DLC accessories for him, then I will buy.
Wow. Okay.
I'll buy your expensive $30 expansion pass just to get more accessories.
What all is?
So
That's
there's
weird
4
that they do that with these games now.
Oh, day 1 DLC.
Yeah.
Sucks. So, yeah, there's 4 DLC waves. The first one's out, and it gives you like, again, Tika and the 3 houses lords. Also gives you some new costumes and and a bunch of resources. But basically, it's just one paralog you can get. But there's 3 more DLC waves, so who knows what it'll be. Yes.
Okay.
I bet one of them will involve like hot springs or a beach or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they'll give you more risque swimsuits for sure.
Mhm.
Because the ones in the game are not risque at all.
No, I saw that you can
Boo.
No.
get swimsuits right away. Also, if you wanted to, put swimsuits on everybody as soon as you get that tailor.
Great.
There you go.
Okay.
Man, this game's fun though. I
I'm
was
glad
not
you guys are having
expecting
fun
to
with it.
be as into it as I actually did get. So
Cool. I'm glad you
This
enjoy
game
it.
is really, really fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm sorry for talking. We'll stop. But yeah,
No, it's fine.
I want to
The
hear
fir-
your thoughts on it when you've played
You-
the shit out of it later too.
the first day it was out, I played like 6 hours in a row. Because it's great. And I get the biggest thing I love so far is the gameplay. I think it was super well done. Again, it's
Cool.
customization. It's really cool. It's cool. DJ's like,
Well, I mean, I'm not a big Fire Emblem guy, but I'm glad you guys. Let's all sit
I'm an
like
occasional
DJ
Fire
here.
Emblem guy. It's very good.
what,
What you guys are saying is very good. It's making me want to go back into it.
yes. Real quick, we get said way before. I don't like most Fire Emblem games. That's true.
That's true. He is a stiff critic of Fire
Yes,
Emblem.
yeah.
A lover,
I
but
will-
a stiff
I will
critic.
play 'em. I will play them all. But this is probably my favorite one. Favorite one
Recently.
in Civic.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
a decade? What is that? What you said?
No. Well, since Echo, I love Echoes, but
Oh, okay.
Oh,
besides
Echoes.
Echoes,
Okay.
it's probably my favorite one since Path of Radiance, which is my favorite.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm
So,
glad you
there you
enjoyed
go.
it. There
That
you
was on
go.
the Wii.
A very high
On the
recommendation.
GameCube, Mary.
Oh, was it the
Radiant Dawn
sequel?
was on the Wii.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Watch out!
sorry.
Fire!
I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
Okay.
I forgot.
Red line. Okay. You want to talk about news now, folks? We'll move on to
The news is that everybody decided to fire everyone. That's the
What?
news, basically. It sucks, but yeah. Microsoft fired a bunch of people.
I know.
From 343, the developers of Halo Infinite. It seems like all of the people that would actually make video games no longer work at 343. Like the people, and they have said that 343 is basically going to continue working on the multiplayer, managing the multiplayer for Halo Infinite.
Mhm.
Which, if you look at the latest Halo Infinite stuff, the latest multiplayer maps were actually developed by a different studio. I don't remember the name of the studio right now, but 343 has not actually worked on a lot of Halo Infinite for a while now, so it kind of makes sense. Especially now that Microsoft owns id, another shooter, another developer known for making shooters. I think that would probably, I'm sure they've thought of this idea and I'm like, well, they were supposed to be stewarding that Halo TV show and making sure it was good in Halo,
And they failed.
people did not think that was good in Halo. So
No.
I don't know. Yeah, so 343 has kind of been gutted now, as part of a round of layoffs at Microsoft affecting the whole company. Like they cut 10,000 jobs overall, and these were part of them. There's layoffs going on around everywhere in tech right now, basically, including at the video game website that we all used to love very much, and it's sad, Giant Bomb. Very unfortunate, people leaving there when you would think the premium subscriptions, since that's what they said that they were for. It sucks.
Right.
I feel so bad for them over there.
Yep.
It's terrible.
Very
Awful
tough.
situation. Yeah.
As somebody with the type 1 diabetes with Jason, who also got fired, it's terrifying losing your health insurance. That terrifies me. Main reason why I don't want to look for new jobs is I have good health insurance, and I don't want to lose it, and that's I feel very, very bad. They didn't get a 2-week notice or anything.
No.
I feel very bad for them.
Yeah,
Them and
it's tough.
Jess.
Yeah. Yeah, it fucking sucks. And yeah, I don't know.
Oh, the
Yep.
layoffs seem to be happening like, I don't know. That everybody's scared of a recession, I suppose, in a certain respect, and
Yeah.
like that's kind of the reason I would assume, but also it feels sort of arbitrary at the same time since we haven't really hit that place. I don't know.
It's the economy is weird right now, is what I would say. I don't know. It seems like there isn't a lot of historical precedent for what's
Right.
going on in the economy, so it's kind of hard to predict like what things are going to
That's true.
happen.
Yeah.
So I think it was weird. It is weird that we swung from like this, oh shit, we need to spend all our money like right now. Let's get it going. Let's these liquid
Right.
assets. And then they're
Pandemic
like,
got us a lot of
oh
money.
no,
Yeah.
no. Yeah. Yeah. It was a very hard swing. So I don't know. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't know.
I think the one thing you can predict is Ubisoft's going to keep canceling games that I guess exist. I don't know.
Like again, I think it just goes hand in hand. Like
Yeah,
some
this
companies,
is
some companies are losing, or some companies are firing their workforce. Ubisoft's like, they're like, oh, fuck off these weird spin-off games.
they're
We're gonna
not
double
firing
down.
it yet.
We got to make our catalog tight. You know, we got to have a quick 5 games that are good here.
Double down on the games we know will sell well. So I'll buy more Assassin's Creed games, probably.
There was
Honestly.
Yeah,
a
they
lot of there was talk that they wanted to get purchased by a bigger company recently when everybody was getting purchased, but
Yes.
they have too many studios with too many employees,
Yep.
so they're not an attractive buy. And I think they realize that, and I think they also realize, well, nobody's going to buy us, and we super can't afford all
All
of
of
these
this.
employees now. So I'm guessing layoffs are going to be
Oh,
coming
yeah.
to Ubisoft when possible.
I
don't
mean,
know.
you would almost have to expect that. If you're one of the studios that was working on one of these 7 games, hey man, you gotta get that resume ready. Like,
Yeah, like as
it's
soon
coming.
as that game is out, you're probably out too, would be my guess. Yeah, like, yeah.
It has to be terrifying for those studios to be like, they canceled our game. We are working on nothing now. That's not good. Probably
Well,
bad.
I assume at Ubisoft, if your game is canceled, you are being assigned to work on
Elsewhere.
Another one.
yeah, like helping to get out Skull and Bones or
Right.
Prince of Persia or Beyond Good and Evil 2 or one of these
Skull and
novels.
Bones. Hey
Yeah.
man, you gotta cancel that game. Like, I'm
Or
just
one of
telling you.
like the 50 new Assassin's Creed games coming out or whatever. And if those don't make money, Ubisoft is going to be extra fucked, it feels like. So, I don't know. I don't know. Stuff is weird right now.
Mm-hmm.
Things feel very tenuous, like everywhere.
Yeah, you really have no idea what's gonna happen here in the next couple of months, I suppose.
Yeah.
But
Look, man.
Well,
They can always,
I mean, I can guess where it's going to happen, but it doesn't look good. I
No.
don't know.
they can only spend so much on eggs for these employees, so they got cut them off.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about news-wise? Anything else strike you?
What else happened in news? I don't know.
Google
Lots.
Stadia is dead.
Oh yeah, also that. That's another thing that died.
Finally
Got my
dead.
refund for that. I'm pleased with that.
Marv.
They released a thing that lets the controllers work
Yes.
on
Good.
regular computers, so they won't be trashed. So that's nice.
The one comic book person I follow put out a very sad Nintendo Stadia comic book series where they're anime girls, and then Stadia dies at the end of the comic book series.
Great.
It's very good. I will link
Wait,
that.
what's okay?
Is
What's
this
the name
is this
of the comic?
Nakunia?
Merryweather Comics, I believe. I don't know if anybody know one out there. No one.
No. Thanks for grinding shows to halt.
Merryweather Media, yeah. They work with a lot of VTubers.
Oh, it's a VTuber thing.
Oh, it's a VTuber. I'll link the first comic book.
What's the name of the series with the? Oh, there's a
Console
they have a
Girls.
Minecraft
it's-
monster girl thing.
Console Girls, Stadia and Switch.
I see on Twitter, yeah.
It's literally was just posted a while ago.
Console waifu.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I thought that comic was very sad for Stadia. That's all I got. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm busy. I'm reading a comic now.
He's not even comic book. What else we got here on the old Marvel's Avengers? Hey, Avengers is gone.
Oh yeah. Also, that is dying. September
But also,
30th.
if you want to buy a physical copy of that, it's going up, I guess. Which is funny, but what can you do?
That's on Game Pass, though, whatever.
Who cares? Garbage.
For now.
Garbage. Yeah, I don't know. That's all the big news. You know, it's a lot of layoffs.
New Year's.
New year,
Yeah,
new layoff.
Yeah, I guess
There's
this is the it's Christmas is over, so now you don't have a job anymore.
No, there's a Microsoft event in 3 days, so we'll get new news then.
Yep.
Hopefully it'll be good news. That would be nice.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Not gonna be good news, I can tell you.
Are they gonna show Starfield?
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay
Hey,
then.
you heard about Atomic Heart though? It's supposed to be pretty good. It's coming out soon. I'm very excited to tell you.
Oh, I wonder that game is actually going to come out
And
after.
apparently, from Digital Trends, it's pretty good. From somebody who
Okay,
played it
that would
already.
be really cool because the story that I read where they were like, this game doesn't exist. It was all fake and made up for this trailer. I hope they made a real game afterwards. That'd be cool. That's good. What else? What else?
That's all I got.
What else is coming out next week? Nothing?
Not next week. What's coming out? Game release dates.
That Final
Fire.
Fantasy Forspoken game is coming out, and I'm probably not gonna buy it. or
I
even
won't be able to
steal it.
run it on my computer. Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry, DJ, I'm trying to wrap this up.
yeah, we need to go.
No Game of the Year stuff. We'll save it for another day.
Sorry, Albie.
No,
We
that's
took
fine.
too much time talking about Fire Emblem. I'm sorry.
I blame you both. How
Yeah.
dare you? Well, I'm gonna go. Have something to eat.
I have a
relax.
list of all the games that I
He-
liked in 2020.
I mean,
Moving
I
on. We're
I have
moving.
no fucking list. It was Guardians of the Galaxy. That's it. I played nothing.
We'll start
it's
thinking
a
about it.
non-2022 game.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah.
2021.
Well,
20
thank you,
Sorry,
guys.
I found this pencil, and now I'm just like doodling nonstop because I had to write down. Long story short, she had a song called "Squirt." I can't fucking talk.
What the
There you go.
fuck are you talking?
It's the name of the podcast this episode.
Yeah, that's the name of the podcast.
Long
Yeah.
story short,
Yeah.
she
Okay.
had a
She
song
had a
called
song
Squirt.
called Squirt.
Okay.
It's pretty good. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Long story short, a very long title for a podcast. It's pretty fun.
Long story short, this podcast was too long.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Thank you guys for hanging out. I've been your
It
host,
was fun.
Albie. Have a great night. RomsAreBaghdad.com. You can find us streaming live on Twitch.
Thank- On
Other-
YouTube, don't just type in squirt. You gotta put Little Debbie in. There's gonna be some bad
No.
stuff.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're going to fade to black now. Goodbye. 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 We can't.
Safe search on.